Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 hey. Ha ha. Let me hear you say United. Let me hear you say Amore. Bow, 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 bow. Yo. First of all, I hope the sound is working. Second of all, if it is, the celebration does not stop. Manchester United beat Manchester City 2-1. Not at Old Trafford, but at the home. I don't think you understand how significant this is. This is major, major keys. This is major. Major news. This is important to celebrate and still not just brush aside because this is a Pep Guardiola team that has been trying to wake up from a serious downfall. And I think if I remember correctly, it's one win, eight defeats in 11 games. Jesus! Anyway, my name is Botswana Papi. This is the Football Power Hour. I'm actually in the northern part of Botswana right now, hence, hotel, Wi-Fi settings. We're going to do what we always do on this channel, talk about every player that played, especially the players that started, give them a performance grade and a performance remark. This is what we do on this channel. My name is Bots. You can call me that for short, or you call me Botswana. I hope you are living life and excited and enjoying the cooking that Ruben Amorim did yesterday versus Pep Guardiola. If you're not gonna hit the like button for me, at least hit the like button for Ruben Amorim's sake. Can you do that, man? Because if not, let's go. Let's start the show, shall we?
Football Power Hour! Winning it again for Manchester United.
I don't even know where to begin. It's actually a very, very, very important time right now because, there is some meaning in this result, but I'm not going to dwell and try and decipher that too much. I'm just going to go ahead and say thank you very much. First of all, Wakanda forever. Amad Diallo, the player with vibranium, the player of players at this moment at Manchester United. Nobody can touch Amad Diallo, and that's a fact. When Amad Diallo is playing, I feel like we could play the Brazil squad of 1990. We can play, 94. We can play the France squad of 98. We can play the Spain squad of 2010. You hear me properly? I don't even want to play clubs no more. I want to play teams that won the World Cup, I want to play teams that are actually really proven to be good teams. That's how much of the confidence level that I'm at right now. But you know what? I said this to KG and Joe yesterday in the good, the bad, the ugly. Shout out to my boy KG and my homie Joe and all the reckless delegates that pulled up to the good, bad, and ugly because this Amad Diallo display so far this season, it started in preseason. It has to be commended. We have to understand that we have a very, very dangerous player in our hands. This guy has a ceiling so high that nobody would jump off of that roof. Did you hear what I just said? Amad Diallo's ceiling is probably higher than the sky. Amad Diallo has to be talked about. The conversation has to happen. And this is what I want to do. I want to share the link. I don't have my usual computer set up with me because I've been on a safari trip. And So I obviously left the computer, and I don't even know how good this Wi-Fi is, by the way. So if at all the Wi-Fi is not Wi-Fi, it is what it is. That's what a wise man once said, it is what it is. So, but the main thing is we beat Manchester United. I mean, we beat Manchester City. Us, Manchester United beat Man City, and when everybody thought Manchester City was going to beat Man United, and that's the thing that we have to celebrate. That's the thing we have to actually really take a second and acknowledge. Yes, the euphoria of yesterday may have died down, but this performance is important. Looking at what it means for the future internally at Manchester United. One, Ruben Amorim would have had 3 losses on the bounce had he lost this game in the Premier League. And had he also lost this game choosing to omit Alejandro Garnacho and Marcus Rashford. Do you understand how important this is? Do you understand how significant this is? If you don't, stay with me for a second after you hit the like button. Some players respond to different kinds of motivation. We are now in a place where we are going to learn about these players and what really motivates them and what doesn't motivate them. There's the carrot and stick method. Carrot, you dangle a carrot, you're attracting the, yeah, I don't know, I'm not even going to dwell on explaining the carrot and stick method. If you know, you know. So every the fact of the matter right now is that Ruben Amorim has put it in the spotlight that nobody is undroppable. This is where I'm trying to get at with this point, without getting too involved into explaining what carrot and stick means. Ruben Amorim said nobody is undroppable, and if we play as a team, we can win as a team. So this is a wake up call. This is a challenge. This is a calling for Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho. Personally, I don't think they will be omitted from the next game. Personally, right? I feel like it's a call for them to step up that game and see what it is that they can offer to this club. Because at the end of the day, we know Eric tried it with Rashi. Ralph Rangnick has tried it with Rashi. Even before, even Oli had a good moment with Rashi, but then there was a time when Rashi was not popping. So the fact of the matter is that we are going to be, as Manchester United fans around the world, we're going to be witnessing what not Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, what Marcus Rashford is capable of and what really motivates him. Because at the end of the day, we know he feels like he's somebody like Lionel Messi in terms of walking back and not, tracking back and giving the maximum amount of effort. Because at the end of the day, Ruben Amorim wants players that give that all, 100% going forward, 100% going back. So, Rashford finally wake up from his false sense of entitlement, because it almost feels like it's a favor when Rashford is in the starting 11. I don't know if I'm the only Man United fan that feels that way. It almost feels like Alejandro Garnacho's confidence level is at the same level as Cristiano Ronaldo's confidence level. But we all know confidence is half the homework. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the hours and actually show on the pitch that you deserve to be the person or the player that you think you are. And this is actually a lesson that transcends football. It's actually something that also in life, where you at work, you may believe you're the best person for the job, or you're the better than your colleague at work, or you're better than your friend or colleague at school. But if you believe it, good. But you also have to show it. And this is what Ruben Amorim's chess pieces have moved to us into the situation with these two players that I'm bringing up. Second point I want to make sure that I touch upon before we get to the player grades really quickly is that Manchester City had about 17 touches in the box, which is the fewest number of touches recorded in the Premier League this season. Let that sink in for a moment. And you know who was the defenders? Harry Maguire. Oh my God. Matthias Delict. Oh my God. Lissandro Martinez. Do you hear what I'm saying? If we can keep a Manchester City squad that is we know is capable of winning a treble, if we can make them have the lowest touches in the opposition box, for me that tells me a lot more than it's a fluke win. It tells me that we are actually better than we think we are. The squad, the players that we have with the right motivation and the right combination, we can actually go further than we think we may end up going this season. Now, I'm not going to be out here screaming title charge or anything crazy like that, but I can tell you right now that we have a solid foundation to build upon. This win versus Man City can propel us to another 3 wins minimum on the bounce. And I will leave that right there. Another point that I want to make sure that I touch upon is the fact that um, Mikel Arteta had his moment with Pierre Emerick Aubameyang, and yeah, Ruben Amorim is still young. He's still new in the Manchester United dugout, so it's not really necessarily an Aubameyang moment. But we know as a coach, you have to challenge the players that think they're unchallengeable. That's what Ten Hag tried to do with Ronaldo. That's what Ten Hag tried to do later on with Jadon Sancho. But as a manager, to gain the respect of your fellow players or of your players, you have to um, make ballsy decisions. And this right here is flowers that go to Ruben Amorim for making the biggest, ballsiest decision. Going to Manchester City and saying, Rashford, just take the remote, hit the on button, and watch us from there. Respect, respect, and lots of admiration. So I want to just share those 3 quick thoughts before I share the link. Anybody that's in the chat that wants to be a part of this conversation, you're welcome to it. Hold on. As I said, mind you, I'm doing this from my phone, so there may be hiccups. There will probably be hiccups. Let's see. How do I do this? Okay, so first hiccup. All right, first hiccup is that. How do I share? There we go. Boom. Copy link. Put in the chat. See if anybody pulls up. It's fine if nobody pulls up. I'm curious if you can uh, um, participate in this conversation by giving the player grades, because this is what we do on this channel. We love to give, as if we're like teachers or something or professors. We love to just sit down and be like, this player gets an A, this player gets a B, and this player gets a C. Here we go. So I'm about to put this link in the chat for anybody that is able to join me on this combo. Hey, ah shout out to the people in the chat already, guys. First of all, Bob Buckler. Shout out to Juve Corner Cast. Welcome to this community. It's my first time seeing you here. My apologies if you've been here before and I didn't notice, because it's been a while without me streaming. The last couple of days have been difficult to just get online and everything, just the circumstance. But Juve Cornercast says, ciao, bro. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Are you Italian? Keep it up, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the words of encouragement. I could have said, yeah, I'll wait till the conditions is right for me to do the stream. But then, sometimes you just gotta keep going. Hold on. Sometimes you just gotta keep. Oh, I got a phone call, and I hope it didn't mess up my audio. If my audio is messed up, my apologies. I'm just gonna go ahead and just uh, let me put this link in the chat and say, boom. If anybody's able to join me, please join me. Um, Yeah. So, but Juve Cornercast, what I wanted to say in 5 seconds was the fact that thank you for the words of encouragement. Even though you're new in this community, I really appreciate you. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta, be consistent. And not sometimes, you always gotta be consistent. And even though the conditions may not be right for you to stream or for you to do whatever work you want to do, just do it. And here we are. We have somebody like Juve Cornercast that's saying congratulations, keep it up. So big up yourself. Big up to Percy in the building. Says the Black Label is talking. Of course, I'm in Botswana. We drink Black Label out here, and also Manchester City tears. This is what we drink. So big up, a little cultural exchange for anybody that is not familiar. But Percy knows. Percy knows. Amarim is showing the players that he is in control. No more player power FC. Bam, 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 bam. Please, 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 Percy. I hope what you're saying is actually true because there we've been what's the word? Really, 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 really cursed with player power, just by virtue of being a club that has so many players in the limelight. It's the gift and the curse of Man United. Sometimes you have players that are put too much in the limelight and the commercial deals and everything, and they get lost in the sauce, and then they think that, oh, I'm better than I'm better than what my abilities are, and then it ends up being a downfall for the managers. Big up to Joe Blackman in the building. Says, I know we forget to do it sometimes, but please remember to hit the like button as soon as you walk in. Big up, Joe. Big up to the waiting room saying, hey, y'all, Ganacho has the ego of Cristiano Ronaldo with half his talent. He has to work on it. Drop a bomb for the waiting room. That's I can't even articulate it as well as you did. Waiting room. R10 in the building says if Ghana is not careful, he might find himself on loan at Sun. R10, can we talk about how Manchester City look like Sunderland? That's why at the beginning of the show, I was just like, give me World Cup winning teams, man. I'm serious. Men like Pav in the building. Yo, shout out to Pav. It was a smash and grab bots, and we really did smash it. And we grabbed him. If you know what I'm saying. Shout out to but audio is good. R10 in the building. Men like Will says, where's your pimp costume bots? Doctor says, hey, yo. Okay, I know. It's the Black Label talking. It's the Black Label. But like it was a smash and grab. Pav was right. I don't know what pimp costume you're talking about, Will. If you're talking about I need to dress up as Ruben Amorim, maybe that's the pimp costume you're talking about. All right, all right. Guess what? Pav is here. How do I add Pav to the stage? Let's see. Are you here, Pav? Really?
Yo, man.
Yeah, I worked it out with the phone, bro. This is a new situation for me, bro. But big up yourself, Pav. Hi, let's talk. Let's talk. How you feeling, Pav?
Bro, Pep Guardiola, yeah. Is there an
Yes.
echo coming?
Okay. I might have to like mute myself while you're talking, and then I'll
Oh,
I'll,
okay.
I'll mute for the questions because yeah, it's a new phone setup for me, bro. So okay, go ahead, talk, speak on it. Pep Guardiola.
Bro, Pep Guardiola, yeah, is stressed. That brother, bro, he be looking like the Red Skull from Hydra soon, bro. There's nothing left for him to peel off. The scratches are there. No, I mean he's gonna have to take that mask off soon, man. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know exactly what you mean, bro.
hey, do you know what? That game, yeah, let's be honest, innit? Like obviously we had our fun this morning, last night. But bro, both actually, do you know what? Both teams are trash. I wasn't expecting it. You know what? I went in, yeah, thinking that we
Pep,
were gonna get slapped up. I thought we were gonna get slapped up, honestly. And when we went in there and I was like watching the game, I was like, bro, they're getting a couple of chances, but they're not doing doing anything major. And they obviously got the goal, another cross, something that we can't defend at the minute. Um, but yeah, and then when they got that goal, they still didn't do anything after that. And it was like we had our chance with what's his name, Bruno, but he should have buried that one where he tried to like
Bruno and
think it
Ahmad.
over.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
he, do you know what? We should have had a penalty earlier as well on Hoyland.
Yes. Ruben Diaz versus Hoyland moment. Yep.
So that should have been a penalty. I don't know what the ref's doing there, but I don't know. Maybe like he had a little combo with David Coote or something. But
Not the combo with David Good, bro,
yeah,
that's
bro.
too funny. Yo, can I please ask real quick Joe Blackman to come into this? If you're on, Joe, I saw you in the chat. If you're on, can you please come and help with the
All right, you know
layout
what?
thing? Wait, he's here.
I'm here. Okay, yeah, I'm in here right now, bro.
Wait,
But
bro, can you
hold
do
on,
the producing?
stay there, yeah, stay there, bro. I sort this shit out, bro. Come on, look at
Thank
that. What's
you.
wrong with you,
Oh,
man?
thank you, thank you,
I'm on
thank you,
my
thank
phone as
you.
well, you know. I'm on my phone as well, bro.
Well,
And I
big up
still sorted
yourself.
it.
Hopefully, you're also not on the phone with David Coote,
The hell? Don't involve me in your foolishness. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I came in here to
no,
talk Man
but
United.
but
Yeah.
but Pav is right though. Hold on. Let's get back to the work. Pav is right about uh the Bruno moment that should have changed the game, right? I think one thing that I want to highlight about that, Pav, is that Mazraoui is the person that created that moment because he smoked Doku, and then from
Mm.
there passed the ball to Hoyland, and then
Yeah,
Hoyland did
that
a
was a good
nice.
through ball as well.
Bro, our
Mm-hmm.
team's on fire, you know. Don't act like it ain't. This is what people need to realize, yeah. It's all a work in progress, yeah. Ruben Amorim's came in and take over the team mid-season. Not even mid-season, yeah.
Yeah.
This is his pre-season. Like second half of the season, we're gonna see something real good. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
Do you know
predicting.
what?
Yeah.
Do you know what the biggest thing is like when all the players just started, yeah, because Kyle Walker decided that he was gonna like try to get a man sent off for nothing, bro. That man disgraced himself, yeah. Season pro doing that.
Action, bro. If I could slap a man, I would slap that man. I swear to God. What a big walking ussy. Yeah. Oh my
And
God. I'm not gonna chat.
no wonder why his wife had to leave him, you know. Not only just because he was cheating, but because this man's a disgrace, bro.
God, you're not a man, bro. Stand on your 2 feet, bro. You walked up to the man with your head held straight, yeah? I don't understand why the referee booked my guy, yeah?
Joe,
He got
you call
fouled.
him even a man. Kyle Walker, how old is Kyle Walker? Over
But he's
30.
like 31 or 2 now.
Bro,
He's talking to somebody that's 10 years younger. Joe is even like saying this is meant to men. This is meant to boy, bro. Like,
exactly.
you know
And
what I mean?
Hoyland was
Hey, do you
more of
know,
a man.
did you
Bro,
see when it kicked off? Yeah, Harry Maguire was sitting there saying, blood, don't let me hit you with my microwave head, you know. Man gonna
No.
get bolted up and that.
you
Little
see what
waste
a
man.
real headbutt feels like. Nah, but he should be embarrassed, though. Let's be honest, though. As a grown ass man, imagine, yeah, someone, how much years younger did you say, Bots?
10.
I think he's 10 or 11 years
Could you
younger.
imagine, yeah, 10 years younger than you, some 10 years younger child coming up to you, bro, putting their head against your head and you dropping like a little girl? Nah, bro,
No,
like
he
they
put
punched
it
you in the
like
face.
that.
Like they punched you in the face. You dropped like they punched you. Where's your strength? Where's your honor? You know what I mean? What's wrong with you?
Hey,
Bro.
can we? Do you know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
my thoughts on Ahmad, innit? I've never really rated the kid, innit? But
What do you
yesterday,
like?
yeah, that goal that he scored, bro, that was a great touch. To bring it down like that, yeah, to be like,
Yes.
bro. It was a great goal. See, I want the kid to succeed in it, but I don't overgas players, innit? This is the issue I have. I get it. Everyone's like wants him to be the next best thing, but bro, you see the wingers that I'm used to seeing, yeah, like that I play for my club, or I've watched other players play for other clubs, like your Robins, your Bales, Ronaldo, and all that, bro. That's my sort of standard of player, innit? Yeah, but seeing them sort of players in the prime, until I don't see one of our players turn into one of them, I can't do the overgassing. I want the kid to succeed in it, and hoping Amarim could turn him into a dangerous player. But bro, I'll be honest. I'll probably back off of like maybe the not the hate, the over criticism I doing it, but
Of who?
I get it. Of Ahmad, innit?
So hold on a minute.
But
This is the
I
thing.
don't go to the extent yeah of what Mark In does, innit? I never do that. If I just think a player's not good enough, I'll just say it. I won't do this
You
whole
have
thing
said
like,
this to
oh,
me before, though. You know what,
Greenwood's
Pat? You said
better,
this
all
to
this
me
and that,
before.
bro. I don't do that.
You have
I
said
just
this to me
I
before
just
that you
have a
didn't think
standard,
Ahmad was
innit?
good enough. You did say this that you didn't think Ahmad was good enough, though, right?
Yeah, I've said it before. I've said it
Right.
before.
Okay. See, that's all. This is the thing, though, bro. That's
Oh,
all I needed Mark to say, fam. This is the thing, but he's never said that. See what he did? He went, "Oh, I never said that he wasn't good," and then in the next sentence says, "But that's my opinion." How can it be two things at once? Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I got
yeah.
vexed.
Again, I always want my players to do the best they can in it and turn into like absolute killers in it. But when I've seen my team be absolute dog shit, sorry, bots, for the past like 11, 12 years, yeah, you can't expect me to get gassed over these players, bro. Until we just start slapping man on a weekly basis, yeah, that's when I'm gonna get gassed. Like what I want to see now, yeah, we've had this win today, not taking into account any of the cup games that we got coming up. I just want us to go on a 5 winning streak in the Premier League
Yeah,
at least, because that could get us to like a decent position going into like
100%.
mid-January or something. Because before the winter break, before our winter break that we have for 2 weeks, just get as many wins as you can, yeah, especially in the Premier League, and get us like I don't know, maybe like sixth or seventh, and then we can work with that up until the end of the season. And then in the January window, if Ineos can see okay, Amarim's kind of brought it up, let's try to help him. Let's give him maybe one or two players that can boost. You know what I mean? Get us maybe into the UCL or win the Europa League or something. But yeah, yesterday,
100%, bro.
yeah, on my final bit on the game yesterday, bro. Come on, man, that's our first away win since November 2021 against the Big Six.
Um,
Look how long it's been. And it felt good.
Oh
I
my
wouldn't even
God.
change yesterday for anything. You know, we're saying that we should have had a penalty earlier and Bruno should have scored. Bro, do you know what the funny thing? I saw a comment. Yeah, I don't think anyone's racist at all. I saw not in here. I saw a comment on social media. Do you know how many seconds there was between our first goal and the second goal?
I know it was less than 120 seconds for sure. Maybe 111.
115 seconds. 115.
115.
Not
There
the
we go.
115. Well, bro, you couldn't write this shit, bro. You
This
literally
is
couldn't write this.
poetry. This is, bro, how ironic. What?
And
115
maybe
seconds.
this could be a sign, innit, for Man City.
Pav, are you saying that this win was ordained from a divine source?
Football gods, bro. Football gods. Judgment Day is
Guys,
coming, innit? Judgment Day
judgment
is
is
coming.
coming. All right, all right, all right, all right. Well,
Hey,
how would you
can we quickly talk here before you bring someone else in? Can we quickly talk about Garnacho and Rashford? Because
speak on it, bro? I said my little piece at the beginning of the stream,
so I
but
don't know, like obviously I don't know what Joe's thoughts on it or Doctor's thoughts on it, but when that news come out, yeah, like obviously the day before you had that waste man Luckhurst, didn't it? Leaking stuff, innit? He should be banned from the club as well. I don't care, like you can't ban Jonas, bro. Just ban him. Take the fines. Take as many fines as you need to, yeah. Ban this man from the club. And if you see him on the street, bro, kick him in the nuts as well. You know what I mean?
Pav, the nuts
Bro,
are
come on, man.
his.
That's me saying it
Bro,
politely, bro. That's
Rashford
not me
don't have,
doing a Lee Judges, bro. Lee Judges is
as
out
as
there trying to like end
as
man's
far as I know,
bloodlines and
Rashford
that.
don't have kids yet. No, don't kick him in the nuts. But like, I hear what you're saying though. Like in terms of like, you know, he needs to be punished, but maybe not kicking him in the nuts. Doctor,
Come on,
is
man.
that
That's like the most reasonable punishment you can give to someone for now, anyway. But listen, so the Rashford and thing, yeah, as far as I know, like they're saying that Rashford's a leaker because he's got form in it. I remember him and Christian Falk having a spat nearly 2 years ago, and I sent the link to remind people in the group chat. And I was like, look, I'll just put it in there. Like you can see, like Christian Falk accused him of leaking stuff about Ronaldo and that, and he tried denying it. And Falk was like, "Don't lie in it." And
I hear
again,
you.
2 years later, new manager in, you're not getting as much game time, and you're leaking stuff. Again, if this is what he's got set back for, missing the derby, bro, I think it should be more than just one game that he has to sit out. The whole Garnacho thing, I don't know, because I heard that there was like a spat
Ho-
between him and Rashford on the training or something, but I don't know how true that is.
but before you go to Ganacho, like, so you're saying Rashford shouldn't even play the next game?
No, I wouldn't. I'd drop him for a minimum like 3 games, and then I'd decide if he's worth going back. Because Jamie Jackson, one of the reporters, Jamie Jackson, and also Plettenberg have also said this guy's available now for January for sale. He's available. So when you've got a couple of journalists who are coming out, I haven't really seen like like your tier ones like what's his name, Ornstein or
The
Fabrizio say anything.
Ornsteins and the
But
Fabricios, yeah.
there's like the other ones like the one who are like say like tier two-ish, innit? But sometimes they get things right, sometimes it's wrong. But they all say that this guy's up for sale. So I don't know. I want him to leave because I think as a club we need to move on from players. We can't just keep doing this thing where because he fed some kids for a year that we should keep him at the club. Because this is all I hear.
Pav, I want to ask you about the defense and like get you actually like grading the players like the grade and stuff. But before that, I want to welcome Doctor to this conversation. Doctor, kicking the ass or kicking the ball for Rashford? Where should he be kicked?
Nowhere. I mean, I don't want to be treating any of that.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, continue. By the way, your volume, Joe, if you're able to adjust Doctor's volume,
Is
please
Can you
take it higher
now?
because I'm gonna be accused of like, you know, uh,
Can you hear me
you
now?
know, coming too close. Yeah, I can kind of hear you. But go
I've done
ahead.
it.
Hello, guys. Okay. Um, this whole Rashford and Garnacho thing. I mean, I'm over it. I mean, I'm tired. I'm just tired of like people pointing fingers until we know that. I just want like them to tell us exactly who is doing it so that we can stop pointing fingers. If they know for a fact, they should do the whole. They should at this point the club should have learned from Colleen Rooney and the whole Jamie Vardy wife situation. Do what she did. It's easy. That's why, in fact,
Wait. So hold on. What's the Jamie Vardy? Can you break it down?
oh,
Oh, you don't know, but you don't know.
I've been
so
on Safari, bro, disconnected from the
no, this happened.
world.
This happened
This was
years
ages ago, Vlad.
Okay, well,
ago.
okay, still, for
So
somebody else that may
basically,
not know, like me,
There's a
please.
documentary on it and everything now.
yeah.
Wait, documentary on what? Can you just
All right,
explain
go on.
it
I mean,
again?
doctor, I'll let you explain. Doctor, go ahead.
30 seconds,
So
please explain.
basically, Colleen Rooney is Wayne Rooney's wife. Jamie Vardy's wife, I think her name is Rebecca or something like that. They were friends. You
Rebecca
know the
Vardy.
whole Rebecca Vardy, the wives and girlfriends, of ball players. They all know each other. Somebody was leaking with Colleen Rooney's like the Rooney family information to the press. So she figured she's gonna tell different people different stuff to see who was leaking it, and come to find out it was um, Rebecca Vardy who was leaking the information to the media. So she sued. I believe she sued Rebecca Vardy and won the case.
Wait, Doc, are you
Wow.
suggesting that Amram should do that with some of the players?
Yeah,
Because
I
that
mean,
doesn't. Shall I tell you that doesn't work? Because why would you call in a player on its own into the office saying, "All right, you're going to play," or "This is the team." You tell the team lineup to the entire team when they're having their talk.
That's
They
true.
never
That's
do
the only
this.
problem.
They
That's the
never
only
do a
difference.
one-to-one to tell them the team lineup before a game. This is
yeah.
why it'll
I
never work.
mean,
Because hold
wait,
on, Doc. Because if you're
okay.
Rashford or Garnacho, yeah, and you're gone in to have a chat with Amarim, the only two people that are in that room are them two, yeah. So why would you go leak that information to the press when it's just them two in that room? Because
So
then you just baited yourself up. They're not that stupid. When you're
yeah,
having conversations within a group, there's many people to blame. You can do it to anyone. That only works,
Yeah.
if you're basically, I don't know, if it's not someone who's a player, and you're, say, like you're Ratcliffe, and you've called in, I don't know, um, 4 or 5 different people, have 4 or 5 different conversations, then you can kind of just say, then you can kind of figure out. But when it comes to like the team players, it doesn't work because you
Yeah.
have to have the conversations within the whole team. Like they might have private
Yeah.
conversations about, I don't know, other things, but as a whole team, you never have that one-to-one meeting with them
Yeah.
about the whole team.
I get that, but you could maybe have a bogey team and a team where, like, for example, let's say you tell the entire team Rashford is starting, right? And the D day, you change it and put him on the bench. Then you know it's somebody on, like, if the one that's leaked is the one that says Rashford is starting, then
That still
it's
doesn't make
somebody
sense, though.
No, that wouldn't work,
in
Doctor,
the room
because
or
you
on
wouldn't
the
be able to
team
narrow it down.
circle, the workers up. You, like, there's ways of breaking it down to know where
The
exactly the
only
leak
way,
is.
the only way that this works is if the manager does not have the team lineup being talked about, and he releases it to the players on the very day, like when they all meet up on the coast. Maybe he can exclude some players, like people know which players aren't traveling, but you won't know the lineup until the very day. He'll just need to tell the players, right, you all need to be ready. We're meeting up this time. You need to be here for this time, and we'll talk about the
Yeah,
lineup when we're all on. I don't know, when we've all met up at the wherever they meet up to get the coach in it. Maybe just should keep the team lineup quiet until the very day of the match.
I hear it. I hear it, Pav. For
yeah,
me, it's annoying that, like, yeah, the team
Again, I
needs.
don't see what it means anyway, but if, even if someone's like leaked the lineup, like what does it mean? Because our lineup was leaked a whole day
yeah.
before,
So
and
so
Pep still lost.
basically, it gives the other team that it gives the other team an advantage to work around, like, how to set up and play against us. You
Bro,
know,
we're
You think
not.
they trust that
Sorry,
though?
sorry,
if
Doc,
they
we're not that good anyway. It doesn't matter if our lineup got leaked, bro. Like we've been leaking
yeah,
goals
Well,
regardless
well,
anyway.
we
We've been
published
crap
the
the whole
lineup in a
season,
week
so
in
does it matter
advance,
if
which
our
is
lineup
great.
got leaked? I'm just annoyed that little scrub luckers keep doing it though.
Wait,
I
wait.
oh no,
Let's welcome AJ to the convo and Professor AJ. Do you care if a lineup is leaked or not? Doesn't that change anything for you?
I only care because that's somebody doing some shady business. But
yeah,
I mean, as like I could imagine as an opposition coach, you wouldn't necessarily trust that. You're not gonna like base all your tactics off of some Twitter post saying that they know what the lineup is. Like this, I don't think it has an impact. It-
The only person who'd be pissed here is probably Amarim because he's probably sitting there thinking, "I've got a snake in my group,"
yeah,
you know.
exactly. That's the problem. Is that there's a snake. The actual leak of the information
true.
doesn't matter to me. I don't think makes it
Okay.
much impact.
All right. Professor Omo, I can leak the lineup for Arsenal, Arteta's Arsenal right now. Does that make a difference or no? Like, to you, does it piss you off if Man United's lineup is leaked? Or what? And what do you think are the
Nah,
consequences if there's any?
it's more like it's bad for Amron and like whoever leak it. And if the opposition manager is changing tactics based on our lineup, he's gonna get concussed. Because anybody can just put anything out and be like, oh, they leaked that lineup. All of a sudden, it's a different thing. Like, nah, you don't play to their strength. So, other we all leaked that lineup. We are playing to what we're gonna do regardless. Like, nothing's gonna change. You can see the lineup, but you don't know what's gonna happen. And I'm glad that Amarin didn't switch up
Yeah,
because
and
now
there's different positions too.
we have a
Like
proper manager.
all you have is a list of names. You don't have like exactly
Exactly.
where they're playing
The only
either.
way you
But
can do now is Game of Thrones it and give people different lineup and see which one get leaked.
I'm not
That's the
being
Game of
funny,
Thrones version
bro.
of it.
But
so
what difference does
so
it make? Listen, how long was it leaked for anyway?
24 hours.
Okay,
24
so
hours.
24 hours.
24 hours.
What differences can the other team make to their game just because they've seen the names on the pitch anyway?
I kind of see from Joe and AJ's perspective a little bit. Like in the Olympics, there was a team that was banned because another team used a drone to spy into like the training session, and that for me is the thing that if tactics were leaked, that's the thing I'd care about. Lineup is a lineup, fam. You can say whoever is like you can say Bruno is playing center back and or Bruno is in the starting 11, but you don't even know what position he's gonna play. So
Yeah,
for me,
that's
that's the part that I care more
but
about. Tech.
I think the whole idea is if the lineup was leaked, then what else is being talked about? It could be tactics, it could be in like inside of the what's going on inside
Is anyone
the
else not hearing Doc? She breaking
Yeah,
up for everyone else. Yeah.
says there's
yeah,
a
it's her
snake
Yeah,
internet.
he's breaking up.
in the company, and you have to
Doc, why are
you
you breaking
have
up?
to.
Don't be upset, boss.
I think it's my
No.
Ah,
no, I think it's my internet. Sorry about that.
Okay, okay. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it'll get better. But the braid says in rugby lineups are released 4 days before a match.
Let me
That's
exactly. So who
that's
cares?
Yeah,
interesting.
who cares? And let's be honest, if you saw the lineup without Garnacho or Rashford, you would think it's fake. Like, come on. Like what the hell?
And not only that, right? But when the manager says that I'm going to set people up in certain positions, but during the match, the shape changes anyway.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I don't
People are
think
set
any
out to do
professional
certain jobs.
coach is gonna.
So who cares? You know who's on the pitch. You don't know what they're going to do or what I've told them to do. That's the difference. Yeah, I might have told them to press this man. I might have told them to lay back. I might have told them to keep shape. Well, you
100%.
don't know what I've told them to do. So what?
Matter of fact, that lineup to Pep Guardiola would have meant that, oh no, look, Ahmad is playing right wing back. Bruno and Mount are the two tens. Like it's so easy to misread. But anyway, whatever. Lineup aside, let's put it to the side. And I want to just spearhead the grades conversation. It's gonna be a verbal thing because I don't have my computer and spreadsheet and all that. So, what grade would you give to our goalkeeper Andre Onana, Pav? Let's start with you, sir.
Wait, what?
That
A, B, C, or D for Andre Onana. What grade would you give him for his performance?
There was a couple of times that he annoyed me yesterday. And I don't know why it takes him like the man moves when he's diving to the ground to make a save. I don't know. It's like we were watching him in 0.1 speed. So for that, you get a C.
C is harsh. C is harsh, but
Harsh.
Nah, man.
I get it. I get it.
He's back on
I
fraud
agree.
watch, bro. He's on fraud watch.
He
bro,
is back
bro,
on.
there was that Phil Foden. I have no idea
I
if it was.
agree with C.
It was on. I don't know if it was on target, but like the Phil Foden moment where he made the
Wait,
corner. Like,
Mhm.
C. Does everybody feel like C is
You
justified?
know what? You know what it is. It's because he's so big up top. It hurts more when he dives. So he just does it.
Who
He's like,
cares?
I'm not gonna reach.
Shut up. Okay, C for
yeah, but
Onana.
we've had keepers, yeah, like Van
Um,
der
uh,
Sar and Peter Cech,
uh,
not Peter Cech, Peter Schmeichel, who weren't like, I don't know, like David De Gea stature. They were like big up top as well, but um,
they were
they never
they
had
were
this issue
they,
with diving. It's just Onana is a crap diver when it comes to like saving
they,
shots. Like,
they were all skinny, and also for the first goal, he was also at fault for that because again, he should have came out. You watch the replay; he was coming out and he went back.
Wow.
He
I
was
don't know. I don't know
the
about
ball was
that. Ball was
no.
deflected.
Look at the replay. The ball was in the. I'm not lying. The
Omo,
ball was in the air for so
Onana
long.
catches
Why am I
flag,
why am I
but
getting
I have to
corrupted?
stand.
Why am I,
No, 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 no.
let
That
me
first
finish.
goal. Okay.
Can I talk? Okay. Let me speed this up. For the first
Let
goal,
me go.
Onana ran out the box to go and claim the ball. Then he ran back, and he still didn't die for it. That's his fault. That's his fault as well. I'm not saying the whole thing is his fault. His part of the issue as well. Because again, why do we get up David De Gea? No high claim, no claim in his box. Onana do the same thing. So again, I also agree with the C.
Geez, so a player is not allowed to change his mind or do a fake. I'm gonna go claim this cross and then come.
Then
Okay, sure.
I give him a C
we
plus,
concede.
B minus because he didn't really have much to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Other than that
The
goal, there was
only
no
reason
other mistake from Onana, guys. Come on,
You
let's
doing pluses and minuses then, yeah?
I think
no,
it's
let's stick to
fair.
whole
Well, then
grades. I
it's a
saw
C.
Arjen in the chat gave him
Then
a
it's a
C
harsh
plus.
C. You know what?
So
Then
it's
it's a harsh C.
it's
Because
a
you're not doing
harsh
C
C,
pluses.
bro.
It's a harsh C then. Simple. You're not doing pluses, you're not doing minuses. It's not good enough to be a B. It's definitely a C. It would have been a C plus if you was doing plus, but it's not. So it's a C, blood.
All right, let's move on to Lisandro Martinez then. AJ lead the convo on that one. Lisandro,
I gotta give him an 8 because I don't think he did anything. I think he was probably a 6, but then he laid that pass that won the game. That's an 8
Joe,
for
Yeah.
me.
can you send in AJ because we're doing grades, AJ. Not
Oh
out of
shoot!
this guy. We're trying to be a different channel than the other channels,
I'm gonna
and
say,
like,
get rid of him.
correct. G for AJ for that one. We'll bring you back in a second. Professor Lisandro Martinez, what do you think about his performance?
As one of Bleacher hater, I'll give him an A for that. Hey, he put no
Oh,
pass wrong. No pass wrong, gave the assist. Good job in playing out the back. You guys said, hey,
Yeah. I mean that's fair. I mean, what more can you really ask, right? I mean,
anybody disagree with an A? I'm writing these down.
Do you know what? I thought he played really good yesterday, considering that he's been bad the previous games since he's like been back for us. But no, yesterday was good. Again,
No,
I still want another player to come in and compete against his position. Ideally, someone with a bit of height. But
you got
as
Euro
long as
there.
my
You got Euro there. He can compete with his position, you know. He's left footed
nah, but
too.
I mean like a left-sided in the free back. Like this is why I want a Nasir or someone,
Yeah,
innit?
we're using Euro. Oh, don't get me wrong. I would love Inacio to come in. You know I would, yeah. But Euro's there. He's left footed. He can play there.
Oh, you're already left-footed.
Yeah.
why is he always on the right then?
nah,
Because I don't
Euro's
know
You
right
why,
footed.
but
sure?
he's
Euro's
left
right
footed.
footed.
Joe,
Euro's
are
right
you
Bro,
footed.
sure
look it up.
many Euro is
Euro
left footed,
is
bro?
left footed because when he was coming into the game, when he was coming into our team, everybody was saying, why are we buying him? He's left footed. That's what people were saying.
Those people
Yeah.
are wrong. Those people are
So,
wrong. He's right footed.
someone
Look
check that.
I'm
Joe
checking it
might have
right
to
now.
hold
Go
a
ahead.
light fabrication
Yeah, he's
charge.
right-footed apparently,
He's right
according to
footed.
Transfer
Go look it
Market.
up.
He was right footed at Lille. I was watching him on Angel Gomez. He's right footed. They play back three over there too.
Joe says he was right footed at Leo, but left footed at Man United.
We
How
Joe,
just
can he be left
changed his
footed at Lille, bro? Get out here.
No. Transfer Market says he's right foot. As
there we
All
go.
right, so
Send it,
back on
Joe.
Martinez. Yeah, I want someone to come in and compete with him. This is obviously we need more centre backs playing like this formation anyway. Ideally, 6 centre backs should be fine, where he can rotate. Obviously, this manager likes to keep a team fresh, so yeah, if Martinez could come back to what he was like when we first saw him, I know injuries have hurt him a bit, but I'm beyond caring about people and their injuries, and I just want a good team now. Um, yeah, keep him in the squad, like rotate him when we can. I'll give him an A for this game alone.
All right, grade sustained. I think also he deserves an A. For me, it's funny because like long passes are not something that you always attribute to. Well, at least from my limited knowledge of Ruben Amorim, like passes from deep. It wasn't something that we haven't seen a lot at Manchester United for Ruben Amorim, and it looks like Licha has the freedom to try one of those, and if it works, hey, applause, flowers to him, and for delivering that really nice ball to Amad Diallo. Okay, there was another player that we have to have a conversation about, Harry Maguire. Doctor, please lead the convo on Harry Maguire.
Yeah, he gets an A for me. I mean, for like I don't know, just a solid performance. For me, like judging Maguire, of course, it goes game by game. He locked up everyone. his height also plays a part
I'm
in
gonna say a
in.
B.
Hello, can you all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
you
you.
can
yeah.
hear you.
Yes,
Okay,
loud and
okay.
clear.
So his height plays a part in it working out for him, and he's worked in a back three before with England, I believe. So it's not like he's doing anything different. So yeah, we judge him game by game.
Sure, I hear that part, Doctor. Can I give a little pushback and say, like, Haaland is useless if he doesn't have service,
Oh,
and
very.
there was something about how we were defending that we Maguire pocketed Haaland. Okay, I agree with that part, but is there's something about uh there's something to be said about the fact that Haaland didn't have a big impact in the game just because he didn't have service. So I don't know if Maguire was actually like exceptional really in this
Do you
game.
know?
Hey,
I may be
Can
wrong.
Maguire gets
can
an A.
I can I have a
100% pushback or
push back
whatever
on
or
that?
respond to that.
I
Yeah.
think I think that's mainly because you're right. He didn't get service, but I think they're both teams in general were shit. City, their mentality, I think they're tired and they're confused. I don't know what Pep has been telling them in the changing room. So whatever mentality they came out with, it wasn't working. And I don't think they expected Manchester United to play the way they did yesterday. It was yesterday, right? Yeah. No, 2 days ago, sorry. Or was it yesterday? Either
It
way.
was yesterday.
Um
Take a
It
nap.
was
Take a
yesterday,
nap.
doctor. It was just yesterday. One sleep is what we had.
She's,
oh so
she's been working too hard. Long nights on
I
the
thought
floor.
today, to be honest, I thought today was Wednesday. Don't ask me
Uh,
why.
I agree with the doctor. Maguire gets an A. On the ball, off the ball, pocket Haaland. Like even when Haaland tried to do his little fighting thing with the elbow, Maguire was there, like ball for ball. Like on the ball too, great, amazing. I like it with the crossfield passes. It was there. Maguire gets an A. He created that opening where Onana gets the ball. Who to lay it off to? Maguire did, Leachers did, those the top two options. So and again, he was there. He was Maguire gets an A.
Maguire A. Eddie says B. R10 in the
Yeah,
chat
B.
says B. What does Pap
Because
say?
Martinez also
Oh,
created a
actually,
chance for us to
Joe, go
score.
ahead. Say that again, sir. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Martinez
Joe.
also created a chance for us to score. So if he gets an A, I don't know if Maguire can get an A as well. Because you're not doing pluses.
That's why we
You're
need
not
the
Very
doing
plus and
strong.
pluses and
minuses.
minuses.
There is nuance.
No plus or minus. Throw with the
Can
plus
we
or
can
minus.
we just judge Maguire off of defensive capabilities yesterday? I don't think like we should be talking about attacking or anything. Like
No,
defensively,
right.
yeah,
If
that,
it's
that
just,
man
No,
if it's
deserves
no.
an
just
A for the
defensive,
defensive stuff
if it's
yesterday.
just defensive, then he gets an A.
But a defender can also have an impact on the offensive play, just like
I
Leacher
know,
did.
but
So
Yeah,
his
but he
what
job,
doesn't
his
have
job,
happened?
to
his
though.
job,
He doesn't
his
have
job
to as
was
a
to
defender. Yeah, but
Happy,
he
his
I do
job
doesn't
was
have
to
have
to.
basically defend against City, and I think he's done a pretty good job. He's got Haaland in his pocket. Yeah, pretty much had Haaland in his pocket. Did all right with like um distributing the ball from the back and whatnot.
there we
He had a
go.
good game yesterday, man. Like I think he deserves an A because I think it might have been one of his
For,
best games in a long time as well.
Yeah,
we
but
have we
it's
have
your
we have
fault for not having
48%
pluses and
possession.
minuses. Because right
49.
now, yeah, he should get. You know what? Martinez should get an A plus or an A, and then Maguire could get a B plus or something like that. But you're
We're not
not.
doing
There's no
pluses.
A.
We're
I'm
not
with
doing
You
my
have to
pluses. This is
brother
a cop
Joe
out.
on this
That's
one. I'm
controversial.
with I'm with
Okay.
Joe on this one because
I
we
know what
have
you
to
guys are doing,
differentiate
but
between
we'll come back
Martinez
to
and
this.
Maguire. Okay, go ahead, Omar. Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no. I see what you guys are because Licha gave the assist. This is why he gets the A. No, we're not doing that. Bro, it's a football game.
No,
So
no,
what we're
no.
gonna say?
You don't get an A as a defender if you don't have a clean sheet. Am I wrong?
So
You get a
okay
B
then.
because you did good.
Yeah,
We still won the game. He
it's a
gets bumped up
B.
to an
It's a
A because he
B
won
for
the game.
Maguire.
I'm
It's a
not
B
talking
for
about clean
Maguire.
sheet.
There's two strong reasons,
We played
guys.
football, and Maguire gets an A.
There's two strong reasons. Joe and AJ have perfectly outlined that like Maguire should get a B, not because he was bad, but because he was not as elite as say
Lisha
Lisandro
gets a B.
Martinez. So you
It's
have to
because of
be
your point system
Lisha gets
why
a
he's
B.
getting a B. It's only
Lisha
because
gets a
of
B.
your grading system why he's getting a B. Yeah, because for me,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
should
yeah.
get like an A, and then Lucha should get an A plus because they both did well defensively. But Lucha also added to the game offensively, so he gets a plus for that. You get what I'm saying?
All
But
right, all right.
because of your
Are
Where
grading
you?
are the
system,
pluses?
Let's
he
move
has
This
on
to
is
from
get a
a cop
B
Maguire.
out.
because he wasn't as
Teddy,
good.
can you summarize what you've been hearing on Maguire and give your grade, brother?
Uh, I sh-
Someone's got
it's
a really bad mic.
is it me?
No, there's just a load of like background noise.
Hang on.
It might be you. It might be you.
Yeah, just go. We're all mute, so it could
Yeah,
push to
it's Danny.
talk.
Is it that bad? Should I get rid of
Okay.
it or
It's
something?
not that bad. Just that you gotta speak by yourself and
Just
mute
speak, bro.
afterwards.
We've all been on Zoom before. We're all on mute. Go ahead.
No, I was just. It's hard to distinguish yours, but I think they all had a good game defensively, minus the goal. So I agree with. I think it's AJ that said like if you're a defender and then you've conceded, I mean, that obviously downgrades you from an automatic A. So I would say I'd put them all in a B, and then but Martinez did more. You know, like he did make us win with that assist. That wasn't an easy ball to just, like a well timed ball. It all happened. So he needs a little bit more credit for that. You know, so I'd say B plus for Martinez, and then just a. I don't want to
No,
put
no,
Maguire on
no
the C.
pluses and
Whoa, this guy came in and
minuses.
downgraded Martinez. Hold on a minute, 1 second. Nah, blood. He came and downgraded Martinez. He had an A before he came in here, fam. Now you're trying to make it have a B. Plus, nah. Do you know what?
Bro, but for
There's no
real,
pluses. This is the
but
thing. There's no
but
pluses, fam. This system
No
have no
pluses,
pluses
no
or
minuses.
minuses.
Just
So
complete
this is
grade.
why
You
the
see,
argument is: should
this is what
Maguire
happened
get a
when
B or an A?
this what happened when you add GA to everything. This what happened when you
uh,
like you can't enjoy good football. We played proper football there, and we had like 49%
I think
possession at
Can we
Etihad.
should
We
we
played
just
good
send the
football.
argument? Yeah,
All
Martinez
because
gets
Licha
the
got
A
their
and
strength.
Maguire can have a B. It's not like
No,
B's crap. B's still
Sure.
good. B's still good.
but
B
I
is
didn't
agree with
good.
Martinez
that,
You got to
bro.
consider
think about
goal?
the grading system, bro. It's not we're saying B is bad. He played great.
Yeah.
He just that if
100%
he had
agree.
pluses,
Go
it'd be
on,
different.
go on.
I
Let's
wish
go to delay.
corner.
Let's
I
go to
wish
delay.
corner
We'll come
was
back
here
to
to
this later.
close.
Yeah, we'll
Although
come
I
back
wish,
to it. We'll come back to it. There's so much more players to get through.
yeah. I wish corner. I wish corner was there to say his piece on this because my last question on this was the fact that when Josko Guardiola scored his header, who was the defender closest to him? Because that
Delo.
defender.
Delo.
Oh, okay. So it was not Maguire. Okay, it was Dallo. Okay, all right. Moving on. A for Martinez, B for Maguire, C for Onana. Delict. Let's talk about Matthias Delict. What
B again.
B have? Why?
Yeah.
Why? And then
Because
Kanye will
it's
respond.
another solid
I'm going
performance,
to
bro.
push back on that.
Another solid performance for me. Like he's coming. He got scrutinized by the pundits, scrutinized by certain people. We obviously backed him. I know he's a good defender. Like I know, like he ain't turned it into the world beater like we all thought he was gonna be. But he's still young, innit? He's 24, bro. Like he can still become that defender, innit? And so far he's doing good. He's not really had many bad games. And again, yesterday he held his own. He's got Maguire next to him, and them two pretty much held their own. So for that, gets a B. Didn't do anything majorly wrong. So yeah.
So you
Anybody
know what?
disagree
Actually,
with Pap's point?
Yeah, I
yo,
agree.
Pab, I'm not Pab. Bots, let me ask you something. Yeah, what's the average in your grading system? So is average like C, and then like
A,
B is
So
good,
A
what
and
does
then
is
it
A is
go to?
excellent.
Is
exceptional.
D
All
the
right.
lowest
That's
you can get?
I think
very
it's like
important.
D and then F in it.
Yes, very important question, Joe. A is exceptional. B is very good. C is average. D is below average, and then F is fail.
Yeah, you
Simple.
failed. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
simple. All right, cool. That
Simple.
makes more sense now. Now we can judge it on that. Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'm ready to push back on delay because again, listen. I talk about the whole football in general. On the ball, delay ain't it. I'm sorry, delay ain't it. But defense, oh, he's good. But on the ball, when we're trying to play possession and move the ball forward, delay ain't it. That match, delay was the weakest when they're moving the ball. But that's about all.
Totally
So
disagree.
what
That's
you
why
get?
I
What
would
you
give.
get?
That's why I would
So
give him a
what? So
C.
what? So what's your grade though? What's your grade, fam? You said all
Oh,
that, but what's your grade?
my grade is Matej De Ligt is C.
C.
No, I
No, B.
disagree.
I was gonna give him. Wait. I was gonna give him a B, and Maguire. I give Maguire an A. I'm giving Matej De Ligt a B.
We already
Okay.
passed Maguire, so
I
let's go
think
with Delict.
Delict
Stick
to
with Delict.
be. You agree with Pam. Anybody else before we move on to the next player?
I'm
with
giving him a
B.
B as well. I'm giving Delit a B.
Yeah, same
I
reasons
think
as
he's on the
Maguire.
same level.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
All good. Big
Was
up Shay in the building. Thanks for being here, Shay.
Hi, has anyone seen Man City?
Oh, nobody has seen Man City, Shay. Big up yourself. Thank you for drinking the Man City tears with us. You know, one of the rare moments where we unite with an Arsenal fan. But all right, let's go. You better win the title. You better do something with this, Shay.
They ain't
Okay.
winning shit. They
Otherwise,
ain't
we'll.
winning. Arsenal ain't winning
Hey,
shit.
can I, boss? Before you say something, yeah, boss. Sorry. You see these Arsenal fans, yeah, they're all bare happy. Why are you happy? You're about to finish against above Man City for the first time since they've probably had like their takeover or whatever. Yet you're not
And
even
they
going to win the
still ain't
league.
winning
You're finishing
title.
above them, and you're still not winning the title. Like,
Still not winning the title, bro. You should be
Get out
embarrassed.
of here, Joe.
Yeah, but hold on. When you say get out of here, bro, it's true. Are you
and
going
do
to
you
win
know
the
what,
title
Joe?
this
You know
season?
they're going to celebrate it that they finished above Man City. They're going to celebrate
What's the
it, and they
point?
haven't even won the
No,
title.
they should go in hiding. All Arsenal fans, if you don't win the season, yeah, if you don't win the league this season, yeah, especially if you finish above Man City, I don't even know where you should hide. And I don't even know what you're going to do with your manager. Because if you keep your manager, I'm calling him worse than Ten Hag. I'm calling him worse than Ten Hag. And you know why? Because guess what? In more time, he's won less. In a guy that won 2 things in 2 years, bro.
That's
And
facts.
you guys are hanging on to him. Hanging on
Can't
to this
even
guy that
argue that. Can't even
winning
argue.
second. I'm going to call him worse than Ten Hag. Yeah? Remember I said that. Remember I
All right.
said that.
It's kind of wild, but it's true.
We'll come back to Arsenal. Big up Shay, but yeah, your team is in the mud if you guys don't win. If you guys create a cup for winning or finishing above Man City, let's talk. Big up to Bath Time in the chat, by the way, guys. Big up to everybody for joining in. Don't forget to hit the like button. We're talking Mazraoui. Kani, can you lead the conversation on Mazraoui? What grade do you give him and why?
Mazarawi just he gives you the whole, a minimum 7 all the time, right? Am I too low?
No, we can hear you just fine.
Botswana
Yeah,
keeps leaning
you're
to the
right.
screen.
Yeah, you were a little too low, but then your volume picked up. But
How about
go
now?
ahead.
All right.
Yeah, even better. Thank you, sir.
Okay, perfect. No, Mazarawi always gives you a standard 7 in matches these days. You just expect him to just be above. He starts at above average. You know what I mean? So I think I'll give him a B as well, straight out. I think the whole back line, a B is just fair. It's a fair mark for me. If anyone
100%,
wants to add or disagree with that, I mean, floor is yours.
I disagree with the whole back line getting a B in it because there's a criminal in that back line. Don't forget.
I disagree with Maserati. I think
Best three.
Maserati. I would say Maserati deserves an A because what he was doing with Doku was a battle. He deserved an A. It's not like he has to defend one. No, every time Doku got the ball, he had to play defense. And the one time he stole the ball, gave a key pass to Hoyland, Hoyland gave it to Bruno, and Bruno lost it. That was from Maserati winning his dues. So for me, Maserati gets an A. And I know you're gonna say, "Oh, he got cooked." Yes, he did get cooked. But from how many times did he get cooked?
Once.
He gets an A.
Yeah, he did his job with
That's
Doku on
for
the
me.
wing.
Almost convincing me that moment Bruno should have scored. He owes Mazraoui a key pass. Honestly,
Not saying
that's
he don't. He owes him money. Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah. Did he do anything else wrong?
No.
Apart from when he got cooked, did he do anything else wrong?
No, not at all.
Then he gets a B for me. He doesn't get an A. And I'll tell you why.
Exactly.
Yeah? He gets a
Go.
B because I'm going from your grading system again, boss. Yeah. Now, A is outstanding, right? So outstanding means that he done everything right and then done something exceptional. So for me, he gets a B because he was good, very good, but he wasn't exceptional. So for me, it's a B because of the
AJ,
grading
what do you
system.
think?
What do I think? I think it's a B as well.
Doctor, what grade?
No grade.
Doctor.
Sorry, I give him B.
Right. B it is. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Diogo
No,
Dallo.
all he needed was doctor to
Let
say it,
me
and it
go
was
on
a
this.
B.
Let me start on this
Wow, he
Dalot.
didn't ask
Let me start on
anybody else.
Dalot.
No. Oh,
No,
doctor, what
doctor.
is it? B. Oh, it's a B then. Okay, I'll see. All right then. Cool. Fine.
Shut up, Joe.
You know,
I
it's
keep sending it from my phone, you know. Okay, all right. Pap, please lead the Dallo combo, bro.
Dalot gets a E. The man gets an E, bro. He's still rubbish. Like with all the players that had good performances yesterday, yeah, this man was still rubbish. You're lucky you don't get an F. You're lucky you're not getting an F. You're getting an
Whoa.
E, bro. This guy is terrible. Like I know you're playing that, you're not playing in your right position and all this and that, like, but you're just rubbish. Like you've been rubbish this whole season. And
I'm not going to call
again,
him completely rubbish.
when Gavardio scored, yeah, he was the man in front of him. This man can't jump for his life. Like we've seen
I'm
him,
not being
like
yeah,
funny,
back
but
but he
post,
how
near
many
jumped
times
post.
has
really
Dallo
high.
actually
He
been
was just
good?
in the completely wrong spot. He jumped. He
Nah, bro,
tried
he was
so hard.
literally
He was just
like
not
an
there.
inch in front of. He was literally like an inch or two in front of Gavardio. So how was
All right.
Gavardio, who's pretty much the same height as Delo, both are like what 6'1" or whatever, was able to like get the ball? But again, like Diego Dalot's performance ain't good. His defending's terrible this season, and I like Delo. He's like one of my favorite players because I think he's a great professional. But and he's got good manners, and it's just that he's been terrible this season. And I'm not going to
I
do
don't
the
think
favoritizing thing, and I'm going to judge him
I have
I
to
for what
disagree a
disagree.
he's
bit
been
there.
doing on the pitch.
Throw his grade away. I disagree because again, he's talking about the season. He's not talking about the game versus Manchester
Nah, he
City.
was still crap in the game,
No,
though.
no, no,
No,
no,
but
no, no.
I
I'm
have
gonna
to disagree in
disagree
general with
100%.
Dallo though. Like I don't think he's been awful this season. I just think he's had a bad
He
run of
did. He
games
just
and he's
did not.
tired.
He did nothing versus Manchester City. I think
Oh,
we gave him the ball. He only had
but
like he had
let's
three
hear
chances with a
corner. Fresh.
cross.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but when you look at Dallo, right, he's
Oh,
played. How many games did he play for us last season? He played like nearly 60 games last season. Then he went to the Euros with Portugal. Then he had 1 month off in July to August. Then he was back in August playing for us, and he's played nearly every game again for us to this point of the season. The guy's tired.
yeah.
I
I
think
think
he
So
needs
if
a
he's
break.
tired yet, so you're telling me that Amrim, considering that this guy's been swapping and resting players, he's not been doing it with Delo then, because if he was
Dallo's probably
tired,
still
he'd
thinks
been
he can
getting rested
perform.
a lot.
Dallo hasn't been
It's
rotated
a
at
poor
all.
excuse, Connor. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very
No,
poor excuse.
Dallo's probably not letting him see it. Dallo's probably burning himself
No.
out.
They have data, bro. These men have data, bro. We're not doing the whole
but
thing where we're
if
like back
if
in.
he's not
Look at
physically
Buff
tired,
Time's comment. E is harsh, slow C or high D. Nothing came down his side. He was poor on the ball, but was part of our block and press. Dallo was.
Why do you
Come on,
think
you
nothing's coming down his side though? Because these players know the liability at the minute. Look at what he's been doing. The man's a liability.
no, he's talking about off like no
Offensively, from Man
breaks on
City's point of
goal or
view, nothing
anything.
came down their side.
Yeah, on defensively. But I think if he's not physically tired, then he's mentally tired.
Yeah,
And
he probably
especially
won't let
after
it
all
be
that
shown
game,
though.
and now he's need to learn a new system when he's already kind of burnt out, and it's just not working right now. And every player is going to go through a phase like this. I think he's a real solid
All right, so let me
overall.
ask you a question, yeah? If in the summer Real Madrid come in, say we'll give you 40 to 50 mil for Delo, yeah, are you not taking it or you keeping him?
Oh, I'm taking it. Oh, yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course,
Oh, cool.
I'm taking it. You know,
I just
but
still
like
think
also,
he's still good. He's just burnt
also,
out. That's my opinion.
Pav, just to add to like what Kona was saying, not that I agree with what he said 100%. Some pockets of it I disagree, of course. But like what I agree is that I think it was also a lack of selection in those positions, the wing backs. now that we see Anthony showing that the manager can slowly start trusting him, I think we might even see Anthony starting on the right with Mazarawi moving on the left and Dalot on the bench for a bit, because the guy, you can see, like you said, that they've got, technicians, videos, footage, all those statistics are readily available. So that if we can see that he's tired, I'm sure they can see. So the only thing that I feel can explain him being continuously playing is a lack of selection. We don't really have wing backs,
Yeah, that's true.
So but now that we're seeing Anthony coming in from a sub, I really want to see that more often. I wouldn't even mind Anthony starting the next game, even if he doesn't do well, take him off. I mean, our manager is not so bad. He's not rigid when it comes to making substitutions. He can make subs at halftime, and I don't mind that. I think they'll do well with Ahmad on that right wing. So let's see what happens.
Let me disagree, because this whole what he has done throughout this whole season, I don't care for that. It's about the game versus Manchester City, because you're talking about this whole other stuff. Versus Manchester City, this man gets a B. Because again, defensively, he had no work to do defensively. The only thing he had to do was stop that Gavadio header, and he didn't do it. He mistimed his jump. But apart from that, all the attack was not through his side. They were not attacking his side at all, so he had nothing to do defensively. All the attack was through Doku. And who was Doku fighting? Maserati. But on the wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm about to end real quick. On the attack in the first half versus Dalo had the ball on attack, put in 2 terrible crosses. But on attack, with the ball's more to his side in the first half. But either way, Dalo gets a B.
See, do you know what
I
I think
like
we were
that
missing
you're
yesterday,
talking
though?
about the fact that his crosses were horrible. Because I was just gonna ask you, was Dallo playing right center back or right wing, or was he playing a wing back position?
Dallo yesterday was playing the attacking midfield role.
He was
Right.
playing.
He was playing right wing back.
So
No,
so
Dalo's playing left wing back.
left wing back. So that's
Dallo, I thought
that's
you were talking
precisely
about
what I want to
Dallo.
say. Listen. That's precisely what I want to say. As a wing back, you have to have a contribution defensively and especially offensively to the game, right? And if you are acknowledging that he had 2 bad crosses and really didn't offer much offensively, how does that equate to very good? Remember, Joe is like, it's
No, but
important to
that's
make
the
sure
issue.
that we have it.
Probably did.
I
Probably
have
did
to
because
make a
of your
point of
grading system.
it's
That's
hard
why
for
he gets a
Dallo
B.
to do.
It's not the same as Onana.
No, right, but it's hard for Dallo to do much offensively, in my opinion, when he's been like he's right-footed. There's no way around it. His left foot probably isn't that strong to put balls in. Maybe defensively with his left foot for short passes, sure he can probably do something with it. But when you're going to be wanting him to be picking up the ball, making a run down the left wing and crossing it in with his left foot when he's not left-footed, he's not going to be working well. He's got to cut back onto his right, and by that point, when he's going to be trying to cross that ball in, it's not going to work too well. It's like when we had Bruno playing in that cam role, like on the left hand side, we had Dallo playing left wing or left wing back. The issue we were having was Dallo was constantly cutting back, trying to cross the ball in, and Bruno was constantly dropping deep, trying to play a ball in like that. They were both getting in each other's way. You need a left footer on that left hand side for United, and that's going to really fuck us up partway through this season if we keep playing Dallo there.
Yes and no, corner. Because if anybody else in here knows about Ruben Amorim Sporting, that he likes his wing back to be playing with the opposite foot. On, like, if you're a right wing back, he should be a left-footed right wing back, and if you're right, and the other way around for the other wing back. Am I wrong on this?
Why has he not played Malacia on the right hand side then? Why has he constantly played Malacia whenever he's been fit left wing back?
Well,
I think it's more of the right hand side. He liked the left foot. He liked left foot on the right hand side and the left hand side. He liked both left footed. His wing backs have left foot.
Okay, he prefers his wing backs to be left-footed. That's what.
Yes.
That's what the truth is. Okay.
Anyway,
Well, why would he not play Anthony on the left wing back spot then, and why would he play Ahmad on the left wing hand spot?
I don't know. He hasn't done that yet.
Why would he play Mazraoui in the right wing back spot where he's played, and why would he play Dallo in the right wing hand spot? This argument makes no sense.
Okay, without derailing too much, I just feel as if Dalot shouldn't ever get a B. C is fair.
C is fair. I
can't go forward with allowing.
No. Hold on. I'm not saying nothing this whole time. Are you telling me Dallo gets a C when C is average? Did he play average yesterday, or did he play below average?
He played average.
He was close to below average.
Yeah,
I
but
think he's below
he
average
didn't do
yesterday,
anything
bro.
special,
Yeah.
but he didn't do much wrong, really. So he's about average.
He was hiding, I think, for most of the game. Even
I don't think he was average yesterday, bro. I don't.
he
Look,
was,
every time
where
that
was
he
he
done
hiding?
anything yesterday, what did he do that was good yesterday? Tell me the things that he done well yesterday,
yeah.
please.
Apart from
He didn't
returning
do-
the ball to
he didn't
Martinez.
really-
Last time said his pressing was good. We should not forget that his pressing was good, and he was
Okay.
also, like part of like just the organization of the team. I don't know what else.
I think he
Buff Time
kept the
said,
width on that left-hand side, to be honest with you, really well. When you were watching it, he was helping stretch that
But
city
he
line.
just did the
Okay,
When he
okay.
basics.
Let me
That's
ask
what
you
we're
this:
saying.
as a wing back, right? What defensive things did he do well?
It's come on. It's a fair average. He didn't have any clangers. He didn't contribute anything special. He kept it tidy.
Exactly.
Average.
It's just a fair. That's what I'm saying. He's
All right,
right.
you know what? I'm gonna. You know what? In conceding with what I've been saying with Bots's ratings, I'm gonna say fine. I concede. It's average. I concede this one.
All
Yeah.
right,
Who is
all right.
typing or tapping? Who the fuck is tapping?
All right. We went with a C. I think like most people do, unless there's somebody else with a stronger argument why it shouldn't be a C.
No.
We'll
Enough
move on.
arguments.
No,
Leave
it's
it alone.
average.
Sorry,
No,
the
no.
tapping was me, by the way. I just called someone a scrub on Xbox.
Oh Lord. Big up to you and the scrub on Xbox, by the way. I want to say, all right, Buff Time is saying, I said he was part of the defensive organization, so you have to credit all of them involved for it. 100%. Okay, let's move on to the midfield, guys. We have 2, 4, 5 players that started left. All right, let's be quick on this one. So, first of all, let's start with Ugarte, the octopus.
Hey.
I think I was gonna say that.
It has to be an A.
For Ugarte.
Yeah.
I
It's an
honestly want say we have a big player in our hands, and he's finally
No,
showing.
I said it before the match yesterday. I said Bruno and him should run that midfield because they've both got legs and they'll both be running all over the place. And when you watch him, what did he do? He just ran everywhere. Like he did his job. I don't think Casemiro will start ahead of him again this season, like in important matches. I think it's just going to be Ugarte from now on, unless he unfortunately gets injured. It's just going to be Casemiro. Not a
Hey,
Casemiro,
Connor,
sorry, Ugarte.
do you remember, when we bought Ugarte, all the rivals were saying that we've bought a crap player, that he can't pass, he can't do this and that, we're going to get exposed,
Yeah.
Especially Arsenal fans who were doing this, and bro, I rated this kid, when he was back in, who was he playing for? Sporting, innit? And when he was being linked with Chelsea, I was begging for Man United to come in for him, but he obviously went to PSG. I'm so glad we got this player, man, because I rate this player so highly.
It was the PSG tax. It was the Luis Enrique tax. He didn't use them properly. He just used them as a destroyer.
Exactly, you're right. And bro, I'm so glad that we've got this guy here for the next 5 years minimum. Next 5 years, and he's another youngster. What is he like? I don't know what his age is, but he's got to be like 22 or less anyway. But
23,
bro.
But I have to rate
like, build the midfield, yeah.
Are we getting sponsored by Carlin Black Label, bro?
Build the midfield, yeah. That central midfield, build it
bro.
around this guy. Build that central midfield around Ugarte, man.
All right. Just a disclaimer, everybody that's joining the stream, big up to you. Don't forget to hit the like button. I've had 2 black labels. I know last time was asking, are you drunk, puppy? Guys, if you come to Southern Africa, you have to drink this. It's called Black Label. It's a very, very, very
So the
strong
answer
beer.
to the question is yes, he's
Bots, I have
drunk.
a question for you. Just a quick
But
side
here's
note.
the reason why.
Yeah, Bots.
Go ahead, Connor.
Quick question. Did you bring your Xbox or PlayStation with you there?
No, because it
Praise
wasn't
Jesus.
there.
Bro, he wouldn't have been able to take it with him out of the airport. If he gets to the airport, bro, it's going through the X-ray machine. It's going through the X-ray machine, and what's coming out is an empty tray, bro.
Praise Jesus that you did not bring it.
Thank
Thank you,
back,
Bots.
bro. Pav, you know what
No.
it is,
Connor,
He never.
Connor, the only PlayStation I brought is my PS4 because I'm here to gift it to like
You
one
can't
of my
play with us on
nephews,
tomorrow's match.
or
Then
whichever
that's
nephew has
unfortunate.
straight A's or nieces that has straight A's, they're getting the PS4, and the PS5 stayed in America. That's
This
the
man, this
truth.
man, this man will have like he was busy finding network and listen. He won't be able to touch that. You'll probably better eat other food because I don't want to hear you say I missed the type of food.
No. I'm definitely getting my fair share of the culture, guys. But and also, last time I want to address the other comment. We're using a grading system that's different from United Stand, from all the other channels. That's why we're using grades, bro. Just so we can be able to have a conversation about each player and go back and forth like this. So that's why. Okay, I know it's a little frustrating, but it's nice to hear everybody's perspective about which player and what they should get, etc., etc. All right, let's move on to Bruno Fernandes, the captain, who
Hey,
scored.
I
Who
want to
scored
hear. I want to hear this. I'll
See,
wait.
see,
hey,
I'm
Now,
Wait,
giving him
now,
a.
who said C?
you know,
Who said C?
me,
wait,
Uh-uh.
wait.
me.
I don't want to give him a. I don't want to give him. He's not really. He's the low end of a B.
Exactly.
I agree with the C. Do you know why? Because he missed that chance, yeah. But he got
Yeah.
the penalty, innit? He got the
If
penalty,
we
yeah.
didn't
But
get that
that
nah,
penalty,
chance,
yeah.
B,
if he
nah,
had that
nah.
chance, I would
If
have
you
given
don't get
him the
A, it has
B.
to be a B.
But Pav, he still stepped up again, so we can give him a B. You know, he stepped up for the
It-
penalty
okay.
and he buried it
Doctor,
with
The only
please
confidence.
reason.
bring some reason
Wait.
into this
But it has to be a
conversation.
B.
I
Can we let
will
Doctor
I
wait.
said
speak
A,
for a
so it
second
must be a
on
B.
this one? Bruno
Look,
Fernandez,
the
what are you
only
saying, Doctor?
the only reason I first said a C, but the only reason I would give him a B is because he scored the penalty. That's it. But the performance, the whole 90, he was missing shots and everything.
Yeah,
It
I have
was
to
given
agree.
a C performance.
That's why
And
he's a low tier B
oh
in my opinion, just
Did you
because
see the
of.
celebration, Doctor? Come on.
yeah,
Come on. Okay.
that's the only reason why I would give him a B.
Are we
The
giving?
Again,
B
Are
if
we,
you
is
want to
are we
for
give
the
him a
giving?
B, I
penalty
won't
and the
argue with it.
celebration.
I won't argue
Are
on
we
it.
giving grades
But
because of
his
celebrations now?
No, we're not
no,
giving grades for
every
celebrate. I would
No,
not
we're
say
giving
that.
Uh
a grade for
come
the
on.
entire performance. That includes sometimes a little bit of the celebration because he
Let
did
me
this
be
as if we
let
had
me be
won the
honest with
game.
you. That miss he
Okay.
missed was, bro, he missed that. We would have been
it was criminal.
fuming right now
Pardon
here.
me. Can I remind the panel and everybody in the chat that also Ahmad had missed that one-on-one? Let's not forget
Yes.
about that as
Well,
Yes, he
well.
But
did.
right, but
but Ahmad,
We've not got to Ahmad yet, though, have we, boss?
let's
Ahmad
So
get
you
to
can
Ahmad
can't
get
when we
say
get
that.
to Ahmad.
Exactly.
No,
Or this.
yeah.
We're just comparing the one-on-one missing point of view. We haven't got to
Yeah,
Ahmad
no.
yet.
We'll
Okay?
get to Ahmad in a minute because there's a lot more to discuss with Ahmad than there is with Bruno.
Bro, I
Exactly.
can even tell you this: for Bruno, missing that opportunity, looking at the position he's playing, he doesn't get them so often. Ahmad can get two more better than Bruno would in that position. Bruno sits a little bit deeper. So if he gets an opportunity like that, if it's once, bury it. Because how many times are you going to go there? So it's difficult to even look at Ahmad and Bruno. We look at Bruno, the position he played. When you get in those spaces, you make sure you bury those type of goals. You know what I mean?
Bots, can you bring me on my PC? And yeah.
All right. Let's see. Joe, you've got the controls, bro. Can you please?
He's in,
I
he's
know
in, he's in.
Connor's probably gonna share screen or something. I don't know. I don't know what he's about to do, but Joe, please be on top of it.
Yeah.
Connor, what are you about to show us?
I think he just wants his headset.
While Connor is doing that, Yale says Bruno was an A. What is going on here? He commanded the pitch. Time says Bruno is a strong B. An A is less ridiculous than a C. 3 beers and we're in trouble. Yes, that's Black Label. 3 beers, you're in big trouble.
Don't try it.
Stephanie said Bruno missed a sitter, C, but if your life depended on him taking a penalty, A, so a very generous B, which I think is so spot on, Stephanie.
That's why I'm going to say, because you know what? Initially, I said A, right? I came out as screaming A. But you know what? Yes, let's take into account the missed chances and stuff like that. But he was very instrumental in the build-up of the other goals as well. Let's not forget that as well, innit? Yeah? So
Bruno gets a
I would have
C.
to say, I
Can
would
I
still
ask
give
you
it
lot a
a
question about Bruno? Has anyone else
He
has
gets a
anyone else
C. He
noticed
he
something?
was poor that game. He
Hang
was
on,
poor
can
that
we?
game.
B.
But
No,
because
Joe.
I know you
Wait,
all
Joe,
get
one
branded
at
by
a
the
time.
DA.
One at a
Okay.
time,
said he
guys.
was
Who's
instrumental
talking?
in the build-up of the other
People,
goals.
one at a time. One at a time.
One at a time, guys.
Right.
Can I just
Pav,
quickly go?
you
So,
start. Okay, let's move it like is Pav go first and Professor, then you can finish it off with who's that? The other one. Because Pav has started and people spoke over him.
Oh
Professor
no,
started. So
mine's not regarding the game about Bruno. I was just gonna say, yeah. Has anyone noticed that the petulance in Bruno's kind of died down a little bit now?
Exactly.
I've only seen the hop, skip, and a jump. I miss it. I know that he scored his pen, but bro, I miss the hop, skip. I don't know if I'm the only Man United fan that feels this way because there was something about that penalty method that feels like it's very, very certain he's gonna score.
bro, that always kept me at the edge of my seat.
That wasn't
man.
his
That
question,
hope-
but that penalty he
Anyway.
scored. Sorry, I don't mean to come in there.
Yeah, of course. Nobody
so-
cares if the penalty scored.
No. It was a
run,
shit penalty,
Bruno
though.
run,
I wish he
whatever
did the
run.
hop, skip, and a jump too. It was a shit penalty. Like that was exactly where a keeper would dive if he went that right way. But hop, skip, and a jump. That I prefer that method as well.
Because I like the thing that like he's looking at the goalkeeper. He knows where the goalkeeper is diving, and he can switch. So
It's
that
confidence.
feels like it has more certainty and more assurance. I don't know if you guys.
if the pitch moves a little bit, since he's not concentrating, he's concentrating on the hopping, and then it's over with.
The pitch moves,
bro.
can I just quickly ask?
It's the black label
I need
talking.
to ask
All right,
you this
let's
question
forget it.
before we lose track.
Bro, I never like. I know it's a
no.
good technique, guys. There's a reason why not a lot of people do that technique. It's you have to be just good at it. There's very few.
Jorginho is the other person that does it. I don't know any other player.
Him and Jorginho I've seen, but no one really does it, bro. Like it's a risky, especially during a penalty. You need that goal. Man, I've always just been at the edge of my seat whenever there's that.
No, guys, you know what?
Can I quickly ask this question, though?
I got a bounce still.
You can't run before I ask you this question.
Joe Blackman.
I'm going there quickly, guys.
No. You said that Bruno was instrumental in the other goals. Did you say that?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
he was
he played in the build-up.
definitely instrumental in the build-up. Definitely, of course.
But what, when the City player back passed it to the penalty spot, or like when Lisandro Martinez played the ball over the top? I'm confused on where he was instrumental in it.
Okay, all right, cool. All right then, bro. You know what? Yeah. So, excuse me. So when you're saying that he was instrumental in it, yeah. When Martinez received the ball, who passed it to him?
Oh, that pass! Oh, but that's a build-up.
Before
build-up, bro.
In our own arm.
So you're saying the 45-yard pass that Lisandro Martinez played? No.
Yeah.
The 45-yard pass that Lisandro Martinez played first.
It's a build-up.
No. The
It's
2
actually
yard
a
pass
build
that Bruno
down.
played back to Martinez.
It's like Bruno's
Wait. No, but by that logic, by that logic though. No. Dallo played the ball to Bruno, so should Dallo be instrumental in the goals because he passed the ball to Bruno to pass it to Martinez to pass it to Ahmad to score? Should we just go with that, or because he passed the ball to pass?
That's a
Yeah,
team player.
man.
Sounds like a team
He
player.
passed it in his own
Everybody
half. It wasn't like it was
and I'm going to bed. Good night. Bye.
Big up, Joe. That
Yeah,
is so
interesting.
funny.
But
he
Pav,
was like,
before we
he was
move on,
instrumental
real
in the
quick.
build-up. Yo, what build-up? That's a good one, man.
Well, he was running forward during the build-up.
Bro,
So,
he
like,
passed. He
Yeah,
passed.
that man gets a C. That man Bruno gets a C. It was poor
no,
day.
it's hard.
Bruno is a
real.
stunt
Why?
merchant for real. This is
I'm
an
I'm
ultimate
saying like this man was
stunt
poor
merchant.
day.
A C.
Yeah, he gets a C. He was poor day.
Bro, a C.
Don't talk
It's
to
a
me about no
B.
GA. Don't talk about no GA.
He scored one of the winning goals. Like it's a B at least.
Don't give me no GA.
I'm no GA. GA doesn't matter in football.
I'm here to talk about football. Don't tell me about this GA nonsense.
But nobody's here to talk about Love Island, Professor. We are all talking about football here. What do you think we're doing? Talking about Love Island episode?
No, you know,
he scored. Bro,
about GA.
Listen. He
Anybody
scored.
could take that penalty.
The man scored the penalty.
Anybody could take that penalty.
And he didn't really have a bad
Excuse
game.
me, Omo. Not anybody can take that penalty.
Anybody could take that penalty.
It's the dying moments of it, Derby, and you
almost
you
sometimes
have
just
that
argues
penalty.
the
Pressure on that
Come
penalty
on, man.
This man takes all the penalty, but we know that, but we don't leave it at that. This man takes all the penalty. I'm not going to take that. Come on.
To be honest, if Anthony, let's go to Anthony. Let's move on from Bruno maybe, because I'm thinking, because
I'm gonna take the executive decision and give him a B because for me, I think Bruno's performance was a B, and we're gonna leave it at that and move on to the next player.
Let's go to Anthony because I've already mentioned him. Can we go to Anthony?
Anthony was a sub.
We
There's
haven't been
other
at the
players.
subs
Make our
yet.
way
We're
down
still
the
on the
list.
starters.
No. Okay.
We're making
All
our
right.
way down
We
the
all
list.
know everybody in this house, everybody in the chat is going to give Ahmad an A plus if possible. So, all right, let's go to Mason Mount. Mason Mount is the other player that started.
I would disagree about Mount.
We're not giving Mount a grade. He didn't
Not
play 10 minutes.
applicable.
Go to
We're not
Mano.
giving Mount a grade.
Mount played for what, 10 minutes? It's not applicable.
No,
Yeah, it's not
14.
applicable.
Those 4 minutes count. Don't disrespect those 4 minutes.
Okay,
No, the
he
guy-
gets
No,
the
it
injured.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. Let's go to the next
One of the
person.
4 minutes
Move
live
on.
matter. Okay, Connor, can you tell us why the 4 minutes count?
Didn't warm
I
up
just
well.
wanted to say a funny joke.
Mason Mount gets an E. He didn't warm up to standard.
Nah, to be honest with you, I just feel bad for Mount. You can tell that it genuinely upsets him, like the fact he's not able to play consistently for us, and I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah,
but injuries are injuries. You can't change them. It's just going to be shit no matter what. Like, personally, if we can sell the guy and get 30 million from him, I'd quite happily sell him for 30 million, but we won't. We'll probably get about 15 at current state.
What have you rated him?
We haven't. We've
You
decided
can't
not to
give
rate
rating.
him.
I mean,
You
I got the
can't.
perfect rating for him, innit?
I feel
I
like
got a
this
perfect
person-
rating. Let's just give him let's just give him an eye for injuries, bro.
All right. We put it non-applicable. I think we're going to leave Mount there.
Yeah.
Hoyland, let's have a serious conversation about Hoyland.
Hoyland has to be B in my opinion.
Yeah, I'll give.
Yeah,
I'll
He's
give him a
B,
B.
but
Actually,
he
I would.
was the other criminal involved in the conceded goal. It was him and Delo. They were
Yeah,
right. You
but-
could even say that it was more Rasmus's fault. They're like right here together. Guardiola's right behind them, and he like fakes out. Like he basically goes in the completely wrong direction instead of. I don't know. Like it's hard to really pin it on one person.
His
But
man,
he's
but who was the man closest to Guardiola when he thingied? It was Dallo.
It's kind of. That's
were
what I mean. I literally have it up.
I put more of the blame on that of Dallo than I would Hoyland. But when you watch Hoyland on the set pieces, what was Hoyland doing? He was wrestling Haaland. He was bullying Haaland away. He was saying, Haaland, you're not getting near the ball in these corners. That's what his job was. And then he probably lost Haaland, and then he was just stood next to Guardiola on the cutback because Haaland ran away, and he thought, right, well, I'm going to stay here where the danger area is, and he just lost his man. But when you watch Hoyland throughout the most of it, he was going forward. His hold-up play was good. His passes into Bruno in behind where Bruno missed that chance was good. He decided to knock Kyle Walker down with a force. He didn't even actually have to move his head in. He knocked him down. He was all round, in my opinion, good. But he wasn't amazing, but he wasn't awful, so I'd have to give him a B.
Yeah.
I hear it, Corner. And I think Hoyland, for me, is a C would be harsh because it puts him on the same level as Dallo and Onana. But I think a light B. If we're doing B minuses and pluses,
Onana's a dickhead. The punt dies in slow motion. Sorry, I'm
okay.
Onana,
But-
I just have to get that out.
But Hoyland, I'm gonna write a B for him, and then we're done with the players that started. Let's go to honorable mentions for the subs. Kani, lead the way on this one.
Anthony. So listen, why I wanted to bring in Anthony very much. The momentum Anthony came in with, I swear, if he had more minutes, he would have outplayed the what Bruno had done the whole of the game. To be honest.
Okay, Kani N, can
Yeah.
you please justify it further, bro? Like
I'm saying the level of involvement and moving forward with the ball and bringing in a different element to the game, the impact that Anthony had, I think if he played more minutes, he could have outrated Bruno. Easy. So I'm going back to what Professor Umo was trying to say, like Bruno trying to big up, like Bruno survived because of that penalty, so we'll put him on B. But if without the penalty, he drops to C with Onana and what's his name, Dalot, But when you look at the way Anthony played very well in that short period of time he came in.
I mean,
All
he played
right.
right. I
Anybody
wouldn't.
disagree? Go or chime in.
I don't exactly disagree with it. Like he played all right, to be fair. Like he didn't do awful. Like he only had about 12 minutes, so a little 12-minute cameo. Like I mean, we judge him out off his cameo 14 minutes of saying it's not really worth a result. Like it's not really worth a grade. Like with Anthony, he came on. He played 4 passes, and yeah, that's all he pretty much did. I won't really say he was amazing. I'd probably just put him in C tier because he didn't really do too much. He played well, but he wasn't amazing.
Yeah, I hear. Now, I applaud and I expect the type of attitude that Connie is mentioning from any Man United player. Let alone if you're coming in as a sub, you have to come in with your best attitude, best like hunger.
Yeah.
Ahmad talked about this in the post-match conference. Says you have to play like you're angry, and Anthony showed a little hints of anger a little bit.
I feel like I might be just being a bit biased as well, though, because I feel like my hatred towards a certain someone's causing me to hate Anthony a little bit. I might be a bit biased in my opinion.
Did you notice Ahmad's game changed when Anthony came on 2 games straight?
In
2 consecutive
what way?
games.
Exactly.
In what way?
The way they were interchanging passes, it allowed Ahmad to be able. Ahmad loves to play small, short passes so that he can, dribble through defenders. And Anthony combination. So when they are in the same,
Mean,
playing Drake. What was that?
No, it was Ahmad and Anthony combination. Connie, come on, pick up what.
Combination. Oh my god, bro! I'm so slow,
I was
bro.
trying to support your point.
I'm tired, bro. Like it's been a long
Sorry,
2 days.
Sorry,
2 days after a City win.
I mean, I get what you were saying.
I was saying, So I was saying that they have
one
the
day
same.
after City win. But go ahead.
They have the same. They enjoy the same type of play, where they can dribble and interchange passes and have this combination that you can play that again, Drake. Have the combination together. You're the one slow now, but exactly. So for me, I find Anthony combination.
Super.
It's the black label. I'm also on the phone. But all right. Keep going, sir.
Nah, I get Ahmad like plays like through the combinations of driving into the box. That when he did have someone to play that quick 1-2 pass to him, he did do well. But we only really saw that once or twice. We didn't really see that too many times throughout the most match. And I get you could say if Ahmad, I get you could say like if Ahmad and Anthony played a bit longer with that sort of thing, they might have seen more of it. But
I kind of get why the combination happened because what's his name? Doku came off, and once Doku came off, they put Gridge there, and I imagine I made the right substitution of taking up Maserati because listen, you're tired. You're tired, my guy. So as soon as I took that out, they were able to play their 1-2-1-2 because again, Capito wasn't helping.
All what's it called? Mazraoui had to sit back for most of it, just like man-mark Doku, because in a nice way, he's got pace, and that's all he's offering. But if he's got pace to get him behind, all he has to do is square it to Haaland, then he's not that much. And when you're playing against Jack Grealish, the guy's not scored a goal in 45 games. He's shit. Like, it's a different...
no media is covering it.
Combination.
But no, I don't really rate Anthony, to be honest with you, that much. I'm going to have to... I'd give him a C because he was just average. But
all right.
Let's move on to
this is why I talk about specific game.
Welcome, right?
Versus Man City, for me, he was not average.
He was. You can't give him a C. For the minutes he played very well, so he gets a B. Come on.
He played 4 passes. Oh, yeah, those 4 passes.
He played 12 minutes, and all those 4 passes played well. Holland had 6 touches. What do you mean? He played.
Holland only had 6 touches in the ball. Is that what you just said?
6 touches in the box, I think. Yeah.
Oh right. So there's a difference there, isn't there?
No, I mean like it's still.
Well, yeah,
But
and Hoyland
if you
played the
look at
ball
it,
in
but
behind
if you look at
Bruno
a
to
person, but
score,
if you
but
look at
Bruno
you're
didn't.
trying to compare a person that had 12 minutes based on his touches, and you just don't like him. You say it, you don't rate him, but for Man City game, he does not deserve a seat.
That's why I feel like the agenda just come through because you don't okay.
Yeah,
Who's the
because you
next
don't like
player?
him. Okay, we get it. But
Who's the next player?
put that
So what you're
aside,
saying? So no. So you're saying he's a B? You're saying he's on the same level as a goal scorer?
what do you mean as a goal scorer? We've all come to the
That's a
conclusion that
reach.
the reason
Bruno,
You all
Bruno is
come
a
to the
goal scorer
conclusion
is
that Bruno as a goal
Anthony will
scorer.
not get a B.
This is
He
why
don't
I
get a
love
B.
football.
Yeah, no,
man.
Bruno, he only gets into the B category because he got the goal. If he didn't get that
Because he
goal,
got
he'd
the
be in the
goal.
C category. So yeah, so I'm saying is
Okay.
Anthony's in that C category because he didn't do anything, and neither did Bruno apart from get a penalty.
Because of the goal,
Doctor,
GA.
please rescue us on this one. These guys want to put Anthony on the same pedestal as Bruno and Hoyland and
No.
Masraoui and Delict and Maguire in this
Wait,
game.
hold
This
up,
is
hold
not
up,
about
doctor. Before you get gaslight, this is against Manchester City only. Manchester
this is
City
against
only.
Manchester City. Doctor, please speak on this and also any other sub that deserves a potential like shout out from you, Doctor.
Dr. NHS is actually taking a moment of silence here for the stupidity being
No.
put forward by these two. It hurts her head too
To
much.
be
to speak.
fair, I kind of zoned out because y'all were talking about over each other. So I have no idea what you just said.
Oh, you
For the
see
last
that?
like
You gotta,
3
you
Doing
gotta
great,
minutes.
let
Anthony.
I can
Because
answer
I
this.
zoned out.
Okay,
Would
all right.
you say that Anthony is B tier or C tier for the match against Manchester City?
Okay. He was all right. See, average.
There we go. C. See, she shows you the truth.
Yeah.
That's my doctor right there. Thank you. Thank
Hey,
you.
boss, where's the glass of wine?
Blinded by
Still
the
got that glass
truth.
of wine.
What?
I want to see that glass of wine again from last night, boss.
But you know what? Let's do this. Ahmad doesn't get an A from me.
What?
He
Yeah.
missed that chance.
Wait.
He missed that chance.
What?
He gets a B.
What are you doing? All right. He's
Wait,
going
no, wait.
crazy.
He missed that chance, so he gets a B. You see how foolish that sound?
What point?
Do you see how foolish that sound? But let's move on to the next horrible mention.
No. We cannot. You cannot say something so outlandish to try and prove a point and be so far off the base and just move on. No,
Thank you.
we can't. You
Thank
can't
you, God.
express this stupidity and then be like, "Oh, let's move
what
on
was
now."
said? Can we replay rewind?
He said because Ahmad missed the chance, he should only get a B.
No.
That's way more
no.
extreme than Anthony, who only
Over
played
the 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Over the 90 minutes.
Actually, 89 minutes. Ahmad only played 89. Let's be fair.
Sorry. Okay.
You have to be accurate with these minutes.
Yeah, we should. Over the 89 minutes, he played exceptionally well. I feel like he was one of the few players on that field that was working hard, doing what needs to be done. Yes, he missed a couple of things, but look at that, the goal, the winning goal. Look how, granted, the pass from Martinez, chef's kiss, but look at how he stretched his leg. He ran as fast as he could, stretched, and he did. Oh my God. It's different to Bruno because Bruno, the effort wasn't this. I'm not getting the same effort, so he deserves an A++. If you know what I mean.
No, 100%, Doctor. I think Omar was just trolling us.
I
Just so
only
you
have a
know.
few thoughts
No,
about that game yesterday, to be honest with you. And that was just when he got caught offside a couple times and missing that
Yeah.
chance. That's the only thing that really annoyed me with him. He got caught offside like 3 or 4 times in a row. And then it was just the chance. Like, that's all that really was wrong with his game yesterday. He ran his heart out. He got us those chances. He read the game well, and he got into positions to win the ball back, high up the pitch, and he won the ball back, won a penalty, and proved why we should spend less money on wingers.
100%. I want to say big up to Riley Taylor for joining us. I want to also thank you, Riley, for being in the watch along. I was actually in the middle of a safari at that moment when the watch along was happening, and even though you claim to be a Chelsea fan, you celebrated Man United like it's your club. Can you mention any? Wait. Listen, I'm about to give you the question, give you the assist. Okay? Can you mention any subs that you want to give a shout out to? Because we're talking about players that came in as substitutes in the game, and yeah, we have already given a shout out to Anthony. Do you want to give a shout out to any of the substitutes?
I got to agree with you, Anthony. I want to give a shout out to him. He was absolutely brilliant. Particularly the ones where you see, yeah, we could have played that sub on, off, etc. I mean, it was fantastic. It was all over the place.
Okay, fantastic and all over the place in one sentence. Big
Can
up,
I
Riley.
nominate? Can I nominate our next player who deserves the best most
Go
honorable
ahead,
mention?
sir.
Oh, let me
Go
just say
ahead.
big up you guys. Both. Let me go finish my salsa, bro. Big up
All
yourself,
right,
guys.
all right,
I mean,
Riley.
yeah,
Enjoy. We're also
absolutely,
wrapping up the stream,
absolutely.
but big up
I have
yourself
to.
for pulling
I
up.
have to say it's Kobe Mainu. Like I'm not sure if you did Mainu or not.
Oh my God!
Kind of
He
forgot.
came
my
on in the
God.
14th minute. Like
Thank you.
He played in the DM. Well, not a DM role. He played in the centre mid role. Like he played for 76 minutes. He only played 4 passes that didn't get through to the man. 29 passes, well, 33 passes, 29 accurate passes. He's defensively as well. Like he only won 2 of his 5 tackles, but he got in there. He intercepted the ball. Defensive actions, he was there. He recovered it 5 times. He only got dribble past once. He won 7 of his duels. Aerial duels as well for a guy that's only 6 foot tall, winning both his aerial duels. He was all over the place. You have to praise it. I think he was probably the best player off the bench. I get he did come off the bench in the first half and he got to play a majority of the match, but when he did come on, he showed why he deserves to start alongside Ugarte, in my opinion.
You see why I like what you said, Connor? Because if Anthony gets a C as a sub, Kobe has to get a B as a sub. 100%. Ken,
Okay, I would like to disagree on that very briefly because again, in the first, when this man came in the first half, he was missed. He didn't know what he was doing. He was a dead in headlight. Look at his positioning. Those stats that you read off SuperScore were beautiful and sound. But again, I watched the game with my eyes.
Actually, it was
And
foot mob, not soccer score. I would like to know.
okay,
Foot mob.
for your foot mom SuperScore internet, you read the stats up somewhere or you wrote it down. As I watched the game, I saw this man position. This man looked like a deer in the headlight. He looked lost. And again, this is the second game.
So quick question.
No,
No,
you cannot ask me a question. Mute your mic.
What? Oh no, you're talking rubbish, dude.
You cannot ask me a question. Mute your mic. Okay. Go ahead. Ask me a question. Ask me a question.
Everyone,
Right. So let's just imagine, right? So Kobe Mainoo's on the bench. He doesn't have time to warm up. He has to quickly strip off, get into the match. He's then playing where he's then being dropped into the position where Bruno was meant to be playing, where there was totally different instructions given to Bruno, probably with a better passing ability than Kobe Mainoo, and there would be a different plan for him. He's probably been rushed with instructions, probably trying his best until he can get the instructions sorted for what Amaron wants him to do in that position. He's then got to realistically try and run in the midfield, probably decide if he's going to man mark De Bruyne or if he's just going to defend and just be a central midfielder.
In a huge game that he was
in
not
a Manchester
to play.
derby, by the way. I get he did perform in the FA Cup final, but it's a different thing where you're coming off the bench. You've not had time to warm up. You've got to go into a game where 15 minutes have been played. I get it's not a long time, but from when they were last doing the training outside, when they went into the dressing room, you've got to think of all that time. Then the 15 minutes in the match where every other player has been playing. They're at pace with the game. He's got to try and catch up to that pace. And what you want to say? Oh, because he looked a bit lost at the start, or he doesn't deserve this. Shut up.
It only took him 15 minutes.
You see all that. Like I'm not done yet, but keep going. You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'll just break down any more of your stupid points.
Yeah, so
all right.
Once he's done breaking down his analysis, let's be respectful. Yeah,
go on. No. Preach.
I was done breaking down his analysis. Let me go on as in what I was saying, as in this man.
I'll let you land.
Okay.
I'll even mute my mic. Actually, I'll let you land.
Yeah, he muted his mic.
Okay,
It's
no, I'm not.
okay.
I'm not responding to him. I just let him go. I'm ignoring him. So yeah, like I said, man deserves a C because again, when he came on, he looked like a deal. He looked lost. He didn't know. He didn't know what he was doing. It wasn't until like around 60th minute then he started to play football. But until then, from the minute he came on to 60th minute, he didn't know what he was doing. Until 60, he played
What
football. So to
What do you
me,
think
that's why
about
Koeman deserves a C.
read Buck Time's comment as you're saying what you're saying and judging his performance?
That's a whole bunch of nonsense. I'm not reading that. I had no time to warm up. Come on, what are we doing here? We're playing football. We're playing football. No time to warm up.
All right, go play.
So
I hope you're 100% when you get on the field right now. Go play.
How about
I would.
Quick
I
question.
would.
No. Are you done with your point, or if you still try to go?
Hold on. Let me jump in here to at least have like a different dynamic.
Thank you, sir.
He I don't think he put a foot wrong. No difference than Maguire, no difference than DeLitt. He played his game. He could even go up because of he had to come in unexpectedly 12 minutes in, probably just getting comfortable in his seat. He didn't do anything wrong. He did look like a deer in the headlights. It took him a minute to clue in, but in that time, nothing wrong happened. He put no.
Can I just no go on, sorry.
No, that was about it. That was about it.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with everything you said though. Like at the start, when you're dropped into a match 15 minutes in, of course you're not going to look the sharpest. You've not had time to warm up with the first team. You've not had time to do the training or be put into that position. Like realistically, you're saying, "Oh, you look like a deer in headlights." He only got dispossessed 3 times across the entire match.
Oh my God!
He's being kept what? Like, oh, he's a deer in headlights. He lost a bot. They got dispossessed 3 times. What's he meant to do? What more can he do? Oh, to only get dispossessed twice? Like, what? Be prepared to come on, like, just be warming up from the first minute? You're going to get tired then, aren't you? You'll just prepare for any injury. There's not much more he can do. He got dropped in and he performed well.
I think Bath Time described it perfectly here, guys. If your club is playing in a new system and you are unprepared, you are an unprepared sub, what's the allowed time to get up to speed, Omo? Because this guy was given a lot of instructions, and as we said, I don't want to like sound like a broken record, but like he thought maybe I'm gonna come in the second half, and you come in 10 minutes into a game that just started. You have to be allowed some adjustment time, don't you think, Professor?
So you're telling me that because he came in like as soon as possible in the 14 minutes, he needed time to adjust.
Around 11 minutes.
So
14.
when Kenny came in here and was talking about the great Anthony that came in, was how many times and he quickly adjusted. How come he's
Anthony
able
had
to get a quick C?
There's a difference in that.
What?
One came into the match at the very start of the
I
game.
don't care what you say because
I don't care
I
because I'm
don't
a
care.
fucking idiot. Shut the fuck
You're
up.
just gonna keep on constantly interrupting me. I'm just gonna let you go, ignore you, and say what I'm gonna say. So go on, Connor.
Hold on, Professor. I just put Connor on the bench for a second. Can you please say your piece, sir, and then we will move on from this point of view.
As I said, when Kobe Mino came on, he looked poor until the 60th minute. He looked poor. You can say he did all this passing completion, did all that. He looked poor. He looked poor. Then as the game grew on, he got to the game, then he became a good player. That to me is still average. Like you're still not up to par. To me, you're still not up to par because again, when I look at all over the pitch, I'm like, sir, you're not ready yet. Maybe next year you might be ready, but today, that day versus Manchester City, you are not ready.
So
and that's my point. Because you want to be all sentimental. I'm not. There's no sentimental grade. This is straight.
All right. Thank you. Can Connor respond now?
Connor, I mean, ahead, so what were you saying? Like, quick question. What were you saying he was poor in? So he wasn't. What was he not doing?
He just used the phrase, he looked like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, no, but like, what was he not doing? What was he not doing on the pitch?
Are you asking me a question? So I can answer you. First of one, positional discipline. 2, your passes are not line breaking passes, not bravery passes like Ugarte. And Ugarte was his counterpart. That's my answer to your question.
So no, sorry, so you just repeat that. I didn't hear it properly. I heard line breaking passes. What was that? I didn't. Can you repeat yourself? Sorry.
I muted myself. I said he wasn't as brave as Ugarte, his counterpart. That's who I'm grading him to, his counterpart, Ugarte.
Right. So he wasn't as brave as Ugarte in what regard?
Forward passing, passes, blind breaking passes, the bravery pass. He didn't have
Oh,
it. Positional discipline, he didn't have that.
right. Right. Okay. So his positional discipline and his line breaking passes. Ugarte and Kobe Mainoo's passes into the final third. Both of them only played one pass into the final third. So yeah, both both
All right.
equal in that regard. But yeah,
Pa-
also,
Pa-
well,
Papi,
well, let's
Papi, go ahead.
let's
I'm-
compare him. Let's no. Let
Put
me
him up,
talk.
right?
Let me talk. You want to compare him? You want to compare him to Ugarte? You want to compare him to Ugarte? Let's compare him to Ugarte. Only one player on that pitch won more tackles than Kobe Mainoo yesterday. Do you know who that player was?
Who?
Mazraoui. Mazraoui. No. Cry more. Only one player won more tackles yesterday, and that was Mazraoui. So let's compare him. The central defensive midfielder and Kobe Mainoo. Who won more tackles? Kobe Mainoo. But you know, is someone upset that the stats don't back up the
Yeah.
I'm not upset. I'm just saying it's all
No.
about
Sound
football.
All
it.
right.
Stop,
We've wrapped up this
Such a beautiful
debate.
thing.
Shush,
Omo, and Professor Omo and Kwana, we've wrapped up this debate on this, but like I think it's clear that like Mano deserves some credit because sometimes it's not about the stats, it's not about like the even the actions that you see on the pitch. It's about like Kobe Mano being able to just say, Kevin De Bruyne, you're not going to be a threat. You know, being able to control that Manchester City midfield and nullify a lot of their threats. A lot of credit has to go to Kobe Mano for this. And for me, I want to give him his flowers and say, you know, he did good. He did good. He wasn't like exceptional, but like he was very good. So let's give him his flowers, and that's it. That's all I want to end it
But we
on.
all agree that it belongs in B tier.
We all agree what?
He gets a B then, yeah?
Oh, for sure. In my book, Kobe Mino is a B. It's already I already wrote it down right here. I don't know if you can see, but
Like
Kobe B.
I'm just watching this little highlight reel right here. I'll post it in the thingy chat. Like I get he's not a big fan of stats, so let's just watch. Like I get you probably can't play the video, but let's go if you want to just go watch that video. You know, just watch it. Tell me what you think of it, and you get to see Kobe Mino.
Sometimes if you want, you could just download Peacock TV and watch the game over if you want. If you live the US or VPN.
All right.
See, I could do that, but I don't need to go watch what I already watched and I already know in my heart to be true.
All right. We'll settle this one on
my heart.
guys. Doctor or AJ, O'Reilly, anybody else that deserves honorable mention before we close up the show?
Diallo.
No, we already
Victor Lindelof came on the pitch. I was happy.
Ruben Amorim, what grade does
Yeah,
he get?
Ruben Amorim, A.
Ruben gets an A.
Well, guess what? He gets an A indeed, because you know what? Without Diallo winning the game, he would have lost the derby. Well, thank goodness for Amorim picking Diallo at a good possible time and at the right crucial moment there too. I'm saying A for Amorim.
Okay.
I want to give Lenny Euro credit for coming on because he made what's his name go up, Anthony attack more, and that was able to link up with Ahmad a lot more to create more chances. The introduction of Lenny Euro was amazing. He was able to give those passes that I was looking for.
I have to just rate one player, which is probably Xerxes, not for anything he did for most of the match, just at the end when he just held the ball up well, just to take it out, like he just was bodying Kyle Walker, just taking control. I just have to give that bit of praise there for that little hold-up play that he did towards the end of the match.
Kyle Walker didn't fall down holding his feet.
Yeah, I feel like that's what United were missing in that match against what's it called? Oh, whatever pizza team we played in the week. I can't think of the name. I just know it begins with a P.
Victoria Pleasant.
Yeah. Well, Pleasant Park. Yeah, literally. When we watched towards the end of that match when we scored the goal,
we just were giving away so many chances towards the end, and we just couldn't get a handle of the game and just slow play down. When Xerxes got that chance, he wasn't, let's go towards goal and try to score. No, it was, let's take the ball over here, hold it up, take out the danger area, and just run the clock down. And that's what I think he did well in.
Yep. No, I totally agree with you, Connor. And something that I also want to mention about this game is that Anthony Taylor, I think Pav called it out at the beginning of the stream about the fact that Ruben Diaz versus Hoyland, that should have been a penalty. But at the end of the day, Anthony Taylor and whoever was in the VAR room, like, you know what? Go ahead.
No, it's just I'm not sure. What did you watch the match on? Did you have Sky commentary?
No, I watched it on a US thing, Peacock. That's what I watched it.
In the UK, we had Sky commentary. It was Peter Drury,
Okay.
Gary Neville, and the former Premier League referee Mike Dean. And he said on the challenge, in this sort of game, that's not a penalty. Like, what do you mean by that? In this sort of game, it's not a penalty because what? It's a derby. It's not a penalty. What do you mean? It just makes no sense to me. But yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well. Yeah. He can chill, and I'd say. Yeah. Peter Drury is actually one of my favorite commentators, and yeah, it's a little surprising that this guy said that it's not a penalty. For me, I feel like we should have actually, we had chances to bury this game earlier, especially the Bruno chance and the other one-on-one that Ahmad had. But Ahmad showed the thing that you want from a player. If you make a mistake in a game, there's a individual game management that should happen from a player level, not just from a coach level. And Ahmad showed that, all right, next one-on-one, I'm gonna dribble the goalkeeper and then go for it. So he obviously was the man of the match, and he deserves his flowers for that. So big up to Ahmad Diallo, big up to everybody that is in here, AJ Corner, Professor, Doctor, Pav, Joe Blackman, everybody that pulled up to the panel and was also in the chat as well. I really, really appreciate you guys, and I can't tell you how overjoyed I am still because of this win. So it's one of those things that we will keep celebrating until our next game. When do we play Spurs? Is Spurs our next game?
On Thursday at 8, I believe.
Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
I'll be home for that. So yeah, can't wait for the watch along for that, and I hope we win. I hope we win that. Big up to everybody that hit the like button. Please, if you haven't done so yet, this is the opportunity to do so, because yeah, we beat the cheats, the frauds, and this is what it's all about. Just like that, I want to say my gratitude and also say salutations. We out of here. Peace.
Football Power Hour!